a lot of his previous fights. Ooh.
Hey. That was oof. Yeah, that was good. Okay. Okay. Gurry.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are live watching UFC 273 Volkanovski versus the Korean Zombie. If you're just tuning in, this is the Combat Theory crew, and we are going to be live streaming UFC 273, like I just said. If you're watching the replay, please leave your comments and we'll reply. And if you're watching right now, please let us know. Thanks so much, guys. All right, let's go, guys. What are we thinking?
I got Gilbert Burns for the W.
That's the first fight on the main card.
No, that's like the third fight. I'm pretty sure.
Okay. All right.
So I don't think I can even pronounce this. It's Mark Madison fighting Vinci Pincilli.
Is he Italian?
Only if he wins.
Okay.
Mckenzie Dern versus Teca Torres. Gilbert Burns versus how do I say this guy's name?
Kazmat Chimaev.
Yep.
There we go.
Aljamain Sterling fighting Peter Yan the second time. And then obviously the final would be Volkanovski versus the Korean Zombie, Chan Sung Jung.
He's
think
a
I
good-looking
pronounced
dude, man.
Would you date him?
He looks like a model. Yeah, man.
Yeah, that's okay.
Let's all just be 100 about that. Korean Zombies only here because Max couldn't be.
Hey, can we put up a poll? Would you date the Korean zombie?
I don't have the ability to do that currently, but we can.
Jamie, can you put up a poll?
We can add that capability in later, maybe if we're lucky.
Yeah. I see. All right. Ooh. He hides his he doesn't telegraph a lot. He hides his strikes very well. Gary?
Weeks is actually looking more composed than I thought he would coming into this fight.
Where's Weeks from? Jamie, can we get that?
I have no idea.
Oh, hold on, wait. Before we start going into this whole UFC thing, IKF is coming up.
Yeah, but you have to give me a couple minutes because I gotta stream the link to a bunch of people. So
Gotcha. All right.
it's gonna take me a little bit. And we can start talking about stuff, but I'm not
All right.
fully on the air right now.
All right.
You're on the air. We're on the
Oh,
air, but
okay.
I am not fully on the air. If that makes sense. So you guys can hang out, and if anybody's listening,
Hey,
I apologize in advance.
Can we put it on the poll? Is the Earth flat or not?
I mean, I think we all know the Earth is flat, right?
No. So that was the story I was gonna tell you earlier.
Hold on, wait. You gotta wait. I can't. I'm really listening right now.
All right. Oh man.
Tell them to leave them on the tray. No need to knock.
So like I live like really close to like the gym, right? I feel like the area I live in is like they're trying to like raise the area up and like make it nicer.
All right,
and, like,
Damar, let me ask a question. Does what you're talking about right now have anything to do with the UFC, martial arts, or fighting? Because if it has to do with the area that you live in, no one's gonna understand the area that you live in.
it has a lot to do with OBJJ. OBJJ for life.
Again, I just said we can't name drop any gyms, dude. These are the things that we're not allowed to do.
That's where we represent.
No, you can't. Again, what if somebody listens to this and they're like, you know what? I don't like what Paul said about the gym, and then I lose my job. How would you feel about that? I don't like what Damarian said about the gym, and then I lose my job. How would you feel about that? Think this through. The people from the gym are gonna listen. Be smart.
I would tell Brad it's all internet propaganda.
Listen to me,
Name
Damarian.
dropping.
Brad listens to everything, okay? And if he doesn't like the fact that you just name dropped him, I'm gonna have to send the office. So like, remember, people that are listening to this show, they don't want to hear about our stuff at the gym. It's the first thing we went over, okay? You want to be on the podcast. Be smart. Please, for the sake of my job, people talk about stuff that has nothing to do with our gym or the fighting at our gym. Please, please. And somebody from the gym is already like, yep, we're already listening. Please.
Oh, we got listeners? All right.
You know, I think I have unpopular opinion that I'm not super excited about Joe Rogan doing commentary anymore.
Why? Why do you feel that way?
I just feel like there's other people that are more enjoyable on commentary now.
Who would you rather see up there?
Damarian, bring your mic down so you don't have to go like this. See how I'm like right here?
I'm sitting up straight. I was slouching a little bit.
All right.
Who would you rather see?
I don't know, man. Like DC.
Yeah.
I don't like DC's commentary.
I mean, I'm fine with it, dude.
I don't know. Like I feel like the only thing is Brady brings a little bit of good wrestling advice. That's about it.
Who's the best commentary?
I really like I like Joe Rogan. I like when the Irish Dragon's up there, Paul Feldler. What is it? I really, really like Snoop Dogg. One of the best commentators of our generation. Can't deny. Like I feel like that's who if they're gonna
Clear your throat. Talk like you have a use your stage voice, please.
if they're gonna
Jesus Christ. I would like it if the fucking guys clear your throat. Do you want to be on the podcast? Perform.
if they're
Thank you, sir. Have a sip of water if you need.
if we're gonna replace Joe Rogan, I feel like we should get
Robert Magello says, "Stop fucking around. Say it with your chest." That's what he just said on fucking on I'm already hot.
tell Robert I said he should be here so I could feed off of him. You know, tell him he's
Robert, do you enjoy listening to Spaz? You go. Do you enjoy listening to Scooby go? Oh, my pleasure.
I was doing my best Gargamel
You got to
impersonation.
clear your throat and talk like an adult, please.
Clear your phlegm first.
Hey, Robert, how's everything
Say-
sound?
say
Can you
it
hear
with your
the
chest.
Can you hear us clearly? Can you hear you can't hear the fight at all, correct? Robert says Paul's already pissed off. That is, I'm already pissed off. I gave Damarian a list of things that he was not allowed to do. First thing he started doing was name dropping people in the gym.
I haven't
Like
said bad words yet. If it makes you feel any better, Robert.
in a couple of sentences. He went through everything.
Ooh, calf kick. You know what's interesting? The calf kick is really popular in MMA, but it's not something people do in like pure kickboxing or Muay Thai because it's too dangerous.
Yeah, you expose yourself
You
too much.
no, even
yeah.
you check your. You know, if someone's really good at checking kicks, and you're calf kicking me, it doesn't take a lot for me to check your kick. So I literally just turn my foot, you eat my shin.
Yeah.
Not cool.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, and I feel like trying to reach around to the calf area, like exposes you, a
Requires a
little
lot of
bit too
footwork.
much. Yeah, it does.
If you watch that Chris Weidman fight when he broke his calf, man, that should make you never want to throw it again right there.
Yeah. Well, Weidman, he was involved in 2 of those, so that was coming to him, right?
Karma.
He had that shit coming. Hey, guys, we currently have 5 viewers, the most we've ever had in one time, guys.
Let's go.
The chosen ones here.
Hey, guys, if you're viewing right now, if you're watching the fight, please comment, let us know, share the link, guys. All that stuff helps more than you could ever imagine. And in the chat, guys, if you could tell us who you're looking to watch fight tonight, interesting facts, whatever. I'm actually looking at the chat, and I'll be talking to everyone as much as I humanly can. If you want to talk about how much Scooby is messing my life up, you let me know. Not everyone has to love their kids. I don't love Scooby.
I bring excitement into Paul's life. It's never a boring day when I'm around.
I often cry.
Out of excitement.
All right. Okay, what was your question that you had, Freddie?
Who would you rather see than Joe Rogan? And what is your
Look, I
reason?
like Joe Rogan. I got nothing against Joe Rogan. I know that Joe Rogan's got a lot of heat right now because of like some of the comments he's made in the past, whatever. Joe Rogan's a comedian. And if you, unfortunately, and I know this too about, like, we have a podcast now, we have a YouTube channel. If you listen to everything that I say all day, every day, and you just took out stuff, I'm sure that you could find stuff that's devastating for me, okay? Like, when you're in the spotlight like that, now, I'm not saying that anything he said was right. I'm not saying that I agree with anything he said.
Mm-hmm.
What I'm saying is that you could pull out segments of anyone's day and you could destroy them. I mean, that's the nature of being in social media or being online or whatever. But I don't know. I think that I don't think I enjoy his commentary as much as I once did. I don't know why that is. But it wasn't just like this week, it's been over the last maybe 2 years. I find I don't even know this guy's name, the one that's talking right now. I find him much more enjoyable to listen to.
Mm.
Is it the soothingness of his voice?
I'm sure it is, bro. People tell me that my podcast helps put them to sleep, and hey, whatever you're listening to it for, go ahead.
Sometimes I feel like he's very. Sometimes I feel like he is very
Okay, guys, in
biased.
3, 2, 1. Yep, that's Freddie's wife walking by the camera right now. Bye, Freddie's wife. She's gonna go get food for us, apparently.
I feel like he's too biased sometimes, man.
You remember when he called him Ronda Rousey the best female boxer to ever live?
Joe Rogan.
Yeah.
Well, he lives in hyperbole, right? Like he's hyperbolic, right? But that's the nature of being a promoter. That's the nature of being a commentary. That's the greatest knockout I've ever seen in my life, right? Like, I mean, is it really the greatest knockout you've ever seen in your life?
Of course.
At the time, was Ronda Rousey the best boxer in the UFC? Well, clearly, because she was murking girls with her hands.
Correct.
That didn't mean that she had good boxing. It just means that she had the best boxing in the UFC currently.
Correct.
It is what it is.
And then the sport caught up. And
then boxers came in and taught girls how to box that wanted to be UFC fighters, and you're not the biggest boxer anymore. That's life.
Well, not even that. She basically took on different things instead of keeping her training going, like acting, being in the Fast and Furious movies,
She's doing wrestling now, right?
Yeah, she just lost in the WrestleMania. I seen a meme the other day. They said, "I know this is fake because Ronda Rousey lost gracefully."
That's a good one. Yeah, that's a good one.
Man. But here's my question, right? Would you rather make millions and millions and millions of dollars a year making movies, traveling the country, doing wrestling, or would you prefer to make maybe $1 million a year, but you only fight one time? So it's like you're still training. I don't know, dude. I know that a lot of wrestlers say that it's very grindy, like when it comes to like professional entertainment wrestling, but
You know that there's talks about when Kobe's contract is up, them going to the WWE and playing that whole character there.
I mean, why wouldn't he? That's what he's doing right now. He's never gonna beat Usman.
No,
There's no chance.
No. And it's crazy because I don't think anybody else in that division could beat Kobe.
No, he's in a weird spot, right?
He just ran into
Yeah.
an all-time great, which sucks.
Yeah, it sucks for him, right?
Well,
Yeah.
we don't know. Maybe if Hamzat,
Nah.
There's probably a lot of great heavyweights. The problem is that there's the heavyweight that's currently the greatest right now is so far ahead or so much bigger than everybody else. Like, how are you going to be any good?
I mean, I think with enough time, Cyril Gane could possibly beat him.
I mean, dude, he's a freak of nature, man. Like,
And then, John Jones is talking about making his heavyweight debut, and they're talking about putting him in there with Stipe.
John Jones is never fighting again. I don't believe that. I don't think it's happening. I think it's bullshit.
and I believe there's weight classes for a reason. And I think John Jones going up that heavy, putting on that weight with muscle is different than the guy cutting down to that fighting weight. His strength, he's just that much stronger, man.
What is this? All right, guys. Very rude and unpolitely, we're gonna eat dinner while we're podcasting because we're really professional.
It turns to ASMR. Tips.
Sounds of us eating.
OnlyFans.
No, what did you guys? Is there menu? What did you guys order?
Food, man. Mexican food.
Dude, did somebody order chimichanga?
No, that's
What is that?
Scooby's.
All right, we're gonna need forks and stuff. What is that?
That's his rice. That's probably yours, man.
I got 3 tacos.
Yeah, I got you.
There we go. Oh, he's Irish.
Fake.
Yeah. It sounded like.
Did they happen to give us forks and knives in there? Nah, why would they do that?
It sounded like a Lucky Charms commercial or something.
All right, man. Somebody want to go?
I'll go.
You guys forks and knives in the other container?
I'll go.
That's wild. Next to the refrigerator. I don't think they're in the drawer anymore because the puppy destroyed the cabinet.
Ooh, nice.
I just need a fork.
Hey, how do you guys feel about now that we're talking about Irish guys? Paddy, the baddie, or whatever his face is.
I think he's not what they make him out to be. I think if they put him up with the top 10 guy, he's gonna
He's
get.
not
this.
Irish, right? He's English. Wait,
Right.
is he?
I think he. I don't know what he is really. I think he's some sort of from over there. I know he likes
Jamie, fact check that, please.
DeMar's gonna have such a sore neck because he's like this. He keeps instead of just adjusting his mic down, he's like.
No, I literally think that he's not what he's hyped up to be.
I don't. You know what? This is the problem that I watch. I watch so little UFC just in general because I watch a lot of Muay Thai. I watch a lot of kickboxing, but I don't watch a lot of UFC anymore because I'm right now I'm living, breathing, eating, dying Muay Thai.
Yeah.
And kickboxing, and I have a limited amount of time that I can watch fights, and I feel like since 2020, since the shutdown, the UFC is putting on so many fights, I can't even keep track of it anymore. Hey, Demarian, could you hand me one of those paper plates and napkins that I brought?
Of course.
My theory is that eventually it's gonna turn into boxing.
Your theory is flat Earth.
No. Oh, let me tell you about that. So I'm at work. We see a rocket take off because of Cocoa Beach, It's
Yeah,
right
I know
there.
where Cocoa Beach is.
Yeah,
Sure.
I have a nice view of it. I see a rocket. It's leaving the atmosphere.
This isn't gonna end up with a dick joke, is
No.
it?
Okay. Circular, And I'm like, oh man,
It's gonna end with him saying he got abducted by aliens. Really, he just has CTE.
one of my coworkers is like,
Is
hey,
it head damage? Is it alien abduction or CTE?
No.
Your coworker.
Yeah, my coworker.
It's a hoax.
I'm trying to explain to him that they take off from Cocoa.
Sky
because
rockets in flight.
they take off from Cocoa because they go with the Earth's axis and spin. And he's like, oh wait, no, the Earth doesn't spin. I'm like, okay, cool. And like I'm like, okay, so why is it taking off circular? He's like, oh no, the Earth is flat. I'm like, all right. So it was one of those fun conversations, and we were trying to go into like gravity and all this stuff. I showed him a video of actual gravity
of Earth.
Yeah,
Fake, bro.
He thinks that there's only gravity in Earth, and I'm like, okay, so like, how is the solar system like held in place? He's like, oh, like I asked him, did God flick it and like just it started spinning in its current and no, he tells me that it was just spinning that way already.
Fair.
So I'm like, why is it?
What do you think is more likely? What do you think is more likely? That all of this is a simulation, or that the Earth is flat?
Simulation.
Oh yeah, simulation.
Simulation theory is actually really possible. Like the only way we wouldn't be in a simulation if we didn't already have the technology to create a simulation, but we already do. So technically, you couldn't tell if you're in a simulation or not, really.
I mean, what if in the simulation they give us
You
no
gotta stay on the
technology?
mic here, Bubba.
What if in the simulation they give us no technology?
You have
And
to
then they let us figure it out.
We have to
Let us
think-
just play around.
You think about this though, when you get so far in the future, if your ancestors wanted to figure out how we lived our lives and how things were without any requisition of the past, they would start a simulation. You could literally be the simulation of them trying to figure out how our ancestors lived beforehand.
Correct. Yeah. I mean, believe me, I
You want me to
believe that
ruin
over
you want me to completely ruin your childhood?
flat Earth. Go ahead.
EJ, can I ruin your childhood? You ready for this? They had 4 AIs, artificial intelligences, play Monopoly. Real. Like, they played, the number of games they played would have taken like 150 years. And the AI could learn every time they played. And they also had the ability to try different strategies on what was a good idea, what was a bad idea. And you know what the AI discovered? You have a 70% chance of winning if you just go first. So Monopoly is a lie, bro. There's no strategy there. It's just the person that goes first has a 70% chance of winning. 70%.
Interesting.
So, hey, guys, if you have kids, if you want your kids to think you're a superhero, just always go first. You don't have to steal from the bank like, my parents did. Of course, my parents really stole from the bank.
That's a funny story.
So for those watching, I am drinking Modelo. Hey, Modelo. We're not sponsored by anybody except for my bank account. But if in American Express, thank God for American Express. But hey, Modelo, if you would like to sponsor us, and you could sponsor the entire Combat Theory team in Modelo's, we'd appreciate that.
Shout out to Coke for the sponsor.
Coca-Cola, same.
Imagine being at the UFC event and the strobe lights go out and you start to seizuring.
Oh my God! Why are you
just-
like this, bro?
And you just drop $500 on a ticket, and you miss it.
Imagine being with your friends and you being the guy that ruined the UFC trip.
Imagine you go to the UFC event, your friend pisses himself, and you're like, "Well, we're staying."
They just dump the beer on it and hide the smell.
Bro, someone did that at a job I had. I worked at this job, and this person accidentally peed themselves. Like, they got drunk, and they peed themselves, passed out and peed themselves. His wife just dumped a glass of water on his pants and said that it was spilled.
Me is smart.
Smart.
Yeah, it's good. It's a good way.
It didn't work. He still got carried out.
I always tell my wife the story of when I got caught. I needed to go number 2. Out in the woods.
Is this something you're going to be happy having on air
No.
forever?
Yeah, it doesn't matter. And ended up losing a sock. And she's like, so my joke is always with her, hey, man, I just lost a sock. She probably thinks that I, dropped the dump.
He's really struggling with this story right now, guys.
Drop the dump. Drop the deuce. And cleaned myself with my sock and just threw it out.
We've all been there one time.
Paul, if you were on Joe Rogan's podcast, what would you talk to him about?
Why DeMarion was given an hour to adjust the microphone and is still having trouble with it.
Because I'm the chosen one.
Look at the man's resume. To fight it out of submissions. It's hard to imagine Joe Rogan not being a giant penis.
He looks like a fucking thumb. He looks like a thumb.
F-bomb count up to 1 now, guys, in case anyone's keeping track.
Let's go.
So this is our second live stream, and we're hoping to God that this is not banned like the previous live stream. Thank you, UFC and YouTube.
Shout out to Dana White.
Uncle Dana!
Ooh. Who did he lose to?
Dana?
No. Alexander.
Volkanovski?
Yes. I can't imagine it being recently.
Let's pull that up, Jamie. Man, that red sauce is spicy. It's burning. I made a mistake. I'm white.
How many viewers we got, Paul?
Oh, less than 4. This guy wants us to drop a link. Yeah, man. I got you. I'll drop you a link right now for the fight. Hold on. Hey guys, I'm gonna drop the link in the chat right now for the fight. And you guys can go ahead and take a look at that if you want to watch. It's a good link. Click on it now. Hey guys, if you click on this link, it's gonna let you watch somebody's asking in the chat for them to get the link to watch the fight. I got you right here. So just click on that, and yeah, that'll get us. That you're gonna love that link. It's pretty simple. It's UFC.com/PPV, and you can choose what your service is and pay probably $79.99 like I did.
Sterling is a clown.
Oh my God. What happens if Sterling knocks him out?
They got to run it back.
I'll be right.
Automatically?
No. Jan has to go fight someone else and win, and then they got to run it back.
But at this point, why?
The division's stale.
Peter Yan.
This is the hard thing about developing a fight league, though, right? Because after like 4 or 5 fights, you don't really want to see them fight anymore, unless they're winning, and then they got to be murking people.
That's
it's like we were saying about Colby earlier, right?
Yeah, like why would you want to see another fight with Usman? Like, is it gonna end any differently?
No, you know what I mean? Like, I didn't understand why Masvidal fought Usman again.
Yeah, I was wondering the same thing. I was like, wait, why didn't, like, it would have just ended worse. Like, Usman would have had time to adjust also.
You know, like, here's a good one. 5 rounds. They both have 6 months to train. Chris Rock versus Will Smith. Who do you got?
Will Smith. He did Ali. He
did Ali, right? Yeah, that's a problem.
He actually trained.
I think Will Smith has more money just to put it in training and like the better everything, you know.
You'd be surprised, man.
Chris Rock might has a lot of money, man. I don't know.
Yeah, you'd be surprised, man. Chris Rock.
And on top of that, everybody hates Chris. You know, so.
Hang out on the top of them. Oh, never. I give up.
Paul. You just gotta let him rock, man.
I give up.
You just gotta let him rock. He's a wild card. That's why you got him on the podcast.
Oh, we had a comment in the chat. It says, Will Smith, weight classes exist. That is true.
And, man, he got hands, man. He was doing live sparring.
Main card hasn't started yet, guys. That's we're kind of bullshitting right now.
The BS word.
Jacksonville, Florida.
One. BS
Bullshit's
count.
a lot better than some of the stuff you crazy says.
BS count at 1.
Does that count as BS or does that count as S as well? Is that a separate category?
I think so. Yeah, that's a good question. Yeah.
So I can say that as well.
Get a technical and vernacular. I love it.
We should make a list of things that you can't say, and put a little jar here. And every time somebody says it, they have to pay me.
Oh, that makes sense. That way we cover everything, studio, all that stuff.
Someone's got to pay the $5,000 this costs for no one to watch.
R.I.P. to Paul's pockets.
What I love about combat theory was a way for me to reinvest my money. So instead of investing in girls that didn't like me, I can invest in people that didn't listen.
There we go.
So it's similar. It's very similar.
There we go. There we go. Ooh. Paul, you don't like watching boxing, man?
Oh, I like watching boxing.
Good boxing matches, yeah.
What I don't like, what I don't like about boxing is what I don't like about boxing is that and although I think it's important is like they pad fighters' records. You know, they have journeyman fighters, right? Where it's like this guy should absolutely win. You know, this guy's 5-0. He's fighting a guy that's 1-8. Like, come on, dude. The UFC doesn't really have that. You know, MMA doesn't really have that. It's always the best guys are fighting the best guys.
But I don't think the UFC builds up their fighters.
No, they don't. They don't. That's a problem.
It's terrible. The way that they build up their fighters is throwing them to the wolves. And that's not the best outcome either.
Felicia Spencer lives in Orlando, right?
Correct.
She fights like 6-7 times.
Mm-hmm.
By the time she's got 6-7 MMA pro fights, then she fights a heavyweight champion. No, I'm sorry, her division champion and the former champion within her first 3 fights. Felicia Spencer gets in the UFC. She fights Cyborg and Amanda Nunes. Like, that's crazy. Like, let her build her career, man.
Let her build her skills. Like, let her.
You know what I mean? Like, yes, I get that she's way ahead of every other girl, but like, you need time, man.
And I feel like that's what boxing is doing.
Boxing does a very good job of that. Problem is that when they're doing a very good job of that, people don't watch the fights.
Correct. Sometimes they milk it a little bit too long also.
What would you do if you were given $30K in Bitcoin, but the next day that Bitcoin was only worth like $11?
I mean, it happens to people all the time, right?
The UFC screws you.
I mean, if it's free money, I guess, man. But if I had to fight for it, that would suck, yeah.
Like you were given the title of a best fighter, and you were literally given $30,000 in crypto. The next day, it's like $11. I'd be like, wow.
Hey, this guy's very veiny. He looks like an erection. I don't like it.
Yeah, he's very vascular.
That's the word I was looking for. Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry. Sorry.
Could be a sign of his dehydration.
You think he's still dehydrated?
Could be.
Wait. They don't do same day weigh-ins, correct?
No, they have 36 hours, but typically a sign of vascularity is dehydration. So if you see someone's really vascular, that could be a sign that they're dehydrated. Not necessarily, but it could be.
And what's the rehydration clause?
What is it?
What is the rehydration clause? Like, what can they after weigh-ins? Like, what's the max that they could go up?
Whatever.
For real?
Yeah.
Oh, that's another problem that I don't like in the UFC is a lot of these guys killing themselves trying to make weight.
It's gotten a lot better.
Speaking of guys getting killed, man, I watched a crazy fight on Street Beefs the other day of a guy getting knocked out.
DeMar, that's like your dream come true, right?
I still think we should have a street beefs division.
I love that promotion, street beefs.
I do too.
And bum fights, I love bum fights also.
I think we should have a street beefs division, and like, I still think that Holy should be our champion.
No one knows who that is. You can't be name dropping people, right, man? All right, the chat wants to know who we've got for all the fights, guys. So we'll go top down.
Yes.
And you guys can tell me what you're thinking on each fight. And I'll maybe have what's called a coronary. All right, the first one we got Mark Madsen, and is it Vinci Pincelli?
Mark Madsen.
You like the mustache?
Nah, the mustache looks ugly, man. I can't rock with that mustache. Paul, could you rock with that mustache?
I'm basically rocking some shit on my face right now. It's pretty awful.
I
so
don't know,
probably.
man. That looks a little bit too much, man. That looks like Dr. Eggman levels, like bad,
Who's Dr. Eggman?
Sonic the Hedgehog.
I've never heard of that in my life.
Never had a Sega Genesis?
No Sega Genesis.
That was around in your time, right?
Yeah, no, for sure. I was more of a Nintendo kid myself.
Sega can what Nintendo don't.
Fair. I'm not gonna poo-poo that.
Well, Vink? Is that like Zinc? Vink? Or
Might be Vink. I don't know how to say that.
I believe he's gonna win. His mustache. Ooh, nice jacket.
Well, if it is anime logic, he might win.
What would the correlation be, DeMarion?
Well, in anime logic, usually the guy with the bigger mustache usually lives and like beats down the other guy.
I did not know that.
Yeah.
Clear your throat. Thank you, sir.
This is gonna be a great podcast. It's starting off hot.
Hot.
Like my last mixtape.
Hot.
DeMarion, if you had to be a rapper, if you were like rapping, right? I have nowhere to go with that. Freddie, Gina Martinez. I see you, Gina. Gina, one of our. She says Freddie is always eating. That is true. Freddie loves. When Freddie walked in the house, the first thing he said to me is, "Have you eaten yet?"
Paul, you remember for your birthday, we went out.
I was a little bit disappointed when he said he was ordering like Mexican because I literally work around this crap all day. But the burrito was actually pretty fire.
Was it fire?
It was pretty fire.
Paul, you remember for your birthday, we went out for buffet.
Where'd we go? Oh, we went to Texas Day, Brazil. We can talk about that. Yeah.
Yeah, we ate a lot. And then you guys met up with me later because I split, right?
Yeah. Can you talk on the microphone?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, I split.
My producer EJ is about to yell at you and say like you got to talk into the microphone. You split. I got you. You don't have to. I love that you're looking at me, but
Okay, all right.
look at the mic.
And then I met up with you guys after, and I was eating again. I had a cheeseburger. Yeah.
I feel like the girls they have in the UFC for Dana White to have this money, they're so plain. Like, I don't know. There's no, like, just, like, crazy features. Like, there's, like, no, like, nothing, like, crazy.
Well, they're athletes, man.
I don't know, man.
I saw some bounce.
Here we go. Man, what do you think that back piece cost? That tattoo back piece cost right there.
$5,000.
Bro, that is.
It looks like it was done in jail.
Oh my god, bro! In jail, that was 5,000 cigarettes.
Like all the tattoos on my body didn't even cost me $100.
Well, yeah, but BJ's are expensive.
Oral favors.
Yeah, that has a value, right?
You'd be surprised living in the hood. People literally tattoo just for the experience.
Here, everyone's on Barry says everyone's on steroids. I wish I was on steroids. Fuck.
I'll be fat.
F counts at 2 now. My bad.
I'll be fat because I don't work out enough.
Yeah, you would just eat so much.
Yeah.
You would eat more. You'd be like, oh, I need to eat some more now.
I'm bulking now.
I'm gonna bulk. That's why I can't do. That's why like whenever my guys at the gym are like, I'm on a bulk. I'm like, you just eating like a jerk is what you're telling me right now.
That's the excuse you give him. Like,
why did you, bro? You looking a little thick. Oh, I'm on a bulk.
Dirty bulk, right?
Do you guys see what Patty Pimblin looks like a couple of weeks after like his camp? That dude looks fat as shit.
A lot. See, okay, but we talk about that on the podcast a lot. 52-week athlete, where a lot of fighters, unfortunately, after their fight camp, they balloon up because they're eating. They're not training. They're eating. They're taking whatever money they made and really enjoying it. Where they really should just take that money, put it in a really good investment, and then get right back to the gym, man. You got a limited window to be a great competitor. You got a long window to eat whatever you want.
Yeah, that's true, man. I completely agree with that, Paul. B-Hop, Bernard Hopkins, famous boxer, he walked around within like 5 rounds of his fighting weight all times. His cheat meal was a peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
What was the season Uriah Hall was on The Ultimate Fighter? Was that 13?
I don't remember.
I always
but
think
you have your phone, so you could look. You could have looked that up.
I imagine being on that season, like being that guy Jake, and then having him doing that crazy spinning head kick and hyperventilating, and then thinking about the speech you just gave, like you have all the time to eat whatever you want, and he's hyperventilating on the ground.
Oh yeah, that's the one where they locked them in the sauna, correct? Oof, yeah, no. That's part of the fight game that sucks.
There's really a stark contrast in these two fighters' hair game. One's really going for it, and the other one is like not about it.
Like when Khabib says, "I love Burger King."
What's the correlation there?
Oh, 9 or 49 says people are sleeping on Burns. Burn winning a unanimous decision, 30-27. I don't know, man.
Woof. Yeah, all right. Okay.
Hey, man, bold prediction. Are you willing to put some money on that, dude?
I got Gilbert Burns also.
Really?
Yeah.
No kidding.
I think Burns has more experience. He's not the number 2 guy for no reason, you know.
Yeah, he's the number 2 guy because he's the number 2. Ooh, beautiful takedown. Beautiful takedown.
Oh, the vascular guy?
Yeah, my man, Vascularity.
Robert's brother.
Oh. That's nice. Is he going to do anything with it?
No.
Ooh, watch that. Watch that.
Oh. He almost lost his back.
Yeah, man, I'm with you on that Vanguard. It's not that. It's 9 or 49 says people are dumbasses with wasting money. Just invest in Vanguard index funds, bro. Listen, I can't tell you how many fighters I personally know that got $20,000, $30,000, $40,000 on like a check cleared on like a Wednesday, and by Saturday they had spent it all.
You want a name drop?
No, I'm not. I can't name drop anybody, but I'm gonna tell you right now, like. I've had fighters show me like some stuff, and I'm like, "Oh man, you just spent $30,000 on jewelry. You living in like a duplex, my man."
They got a grill, right?
I mean, man, I don't. Yeah, probably. I mean, if your point is I don't have a grill, you ain't lying. Kenya Rain, I'm on life. Sports Pro Burns plus 400. Place your bets. Ooh, that's some money I'm interested in.
Dude, you know they have like
Yep.
Chimaev as a 5-1 favorite. I think that's outrageous.
It really is. I wonder how they come up with the odds. You know?
Do you know that there's no research that shows icing the back of that guy's neck has any value? It's true. There's zero research that shows that icing the back of a fighter's neck has any benefit.
So at least he actually put the ice on his neck.
Yeah, that's fair.
So a cold bag of water on your neck doesn't.
What is it doing?
It's recovery.
I mean, I don't know, dude. I really don't know.
Maybe it's cooling him down.
This is true. I was watching the fight with like this is a standard practice. I do this, And I was watching the fight with 3 nurses, ER nurses. And they were like, what is the purpose of the ice? And I'm like, we just do it. I don't know. I cool him down. She's like, that's a terrible idea. You don't want to do that. And I was like, really? And they're like, yeah, that's a bad idea. And I was like, oh, there's got to be some research. And then I looked it up. Nope, she's right. There's no research at all. Never been any research on why fighters ice.
So what area would you want to cool down?
I don't know that I want to cool down any part of their body while they're fighting. Like, I don't want to constrict blood flow to anywhere. That's not. I mean, if something hurt, maybe. If maybe they hurt something, I'd want to. They have a like a hematoma. Sure, I'd ice that. But why are you icing the back of their neck? You're cooling down blood to their brain. I don't know what that would do. What is the purpose? My shoulders are hot. I got hot shoulders.
The nervous system, I guess.
I really don't know. I keep doing it. I'm not saying I'm not doing it.
Maybe it's just the mental aspect of the fighter. Like, it mentally helps the fighters. So that's why they keep doing it,
So, like, when you have all your gear on,
It's like
for
a placebo effect.
When you have your gear on for a fight, what is the most uncomfortable that you feel?
The cup.
Yeah, the cup.
Yeah, probably. So
You ice the cup.
Ice the gooch. You know what I mean?
Gooch ice. Listen, that could be as valuable as icing the back of his chest. I mean, how do we know?
That's the worst part for me.
The current number of viewers we have,
You should just
0.
You should just make some ice and then put it
The
like.
current number of viewers is also the number of my current bank account, just in case anyone was wondering. Spent my last $70 until Wednesday on this fight. Thanks for watching.
Great times, That you can't put a price on hanging out with friends,
I mean, you can. It was whatever you paid for the tacos and whatever you paid for the beer, whatever people paid when they drop off the beer the last time.
And Paul, you got to hang out with the chosen one.
The $5,000 I spent on this room.
Time with me is priceless,
So,
Paul.
in theory.
Oh, man.
What's up, Fabio? How are you doing? You got a comment in the chat, my man.
Fabio,
you're my favorite black belt. You know that?
One of the nicest.
Clearly the nicest, bro. I think
Him and Gary, by far the nicest black belts in the building.
but he's an animal, man. I mean,
Fabio?
No,
No, he's
yeah,
human.
yeah.
He's a human.
no, I'm talking about
Well, I mean, he's a mammal.
when he's
When he's
he's engaging in his art. You know what I mean?
I mean, he's a very skilled black
Yeah,
belt, man. He's
yeah,
been training for a
yeah.
long time.
Yeah.
I have a black belt in origami.
I don't believe that. Can you do origami right now?
I just turned this.
Jesus.
I just turned this napkin into a ball.
Yeah.
It's
I
beautiful.
got a ball
origami.
you can play with, my man.
Need to ice his gooch.
Yeah, clearly.
It's too hot.
What's going on? What's wrong with my life, man? This is the conversation we're having right now. Oh my God! Somebody kill me.
Oh man. Oh.
Ooh, Fabio, what is that? What's he doing right there, Fabio? What is that right there?
What is
Fabio, why don't you come do the fight companion with us? What is he going to do right there?
All right, let's hear it, Joe Rogan.
Oh, he's out. Heartbreak.
Is his ankle hurt?
Yeah, he's walking funny. I don't know.
Yeah, it looks like his ankle's hurt.
Ooh. A lot of that landed.
Yeah,
Oh,
his
goes for a
ankle's hurt.
takedown.
So, Paul, in terms of combat sports that you enjoy watching,
Yeah.
what is like your top 3?
Have you watched that new slapping thing where they just smack the hell out of each other?
That's pretty entertaining.
It's very entertaining, dude.
Have you seen those Indian guys slapping each other?
I don't know. I have not seen that.
Jamie, pull that up, please.
EJ, you got that for me? No, I like that. I'm not. No lie. I think that slap thing is very enjoyable to watch.
Paul, have you seen?
Hold on, I'm talking right now. I'm answering this question. The bare knuckle boxing. Have you watched bare knuckle boxing? BKFC. I think that is very, very enjoyable.
Okay.
It's a little.
Shout out Helen Peralta.
Helen Peralta, yeah.
Let's go.
she's Helen Peralta's on this season of The Ultimate Fighter.
Yes, sir.
It's I don't know if they're still filming or if it's gonna, but should be airing soon. Bare knuckle, slap boxing, and I watch a lot of like Glory, like Muay Thai style, high level kickboxing.
Okay, gotcha. All
But
Shout out to Combat Karate.
I have watched Combat Karate. That's kind of interesting. Have you seen that?
right. It is. It's
Is it called Karate Combat? It might be called Karate Combat. They have the website karate.com, which I think is impressive. However, how much money they paid for karate.com. I mean, we're joking about that, but that must have been millions of dollars to buy karate.com.
Speaking of karate, Cobra Kai season 4 was fire.
Use your deep voice inside of the microphone. Put on the axer. You don't talk like that in real life. Like you're like.
All right, Scooby. What about you, man? What's your favorite combat sports to watch?
So like right now, I've really been enjoying like karate combat.
Okay.
All right, and I've been enjoying like UFC, and I guess the third one I've been watching like a lot of Glory, just trying to find guys who like I really like to move and kind of mimicking their styles.
Okay.
Ooh, another takedown, or attempt at least.
Attempt, yeah. Oh.
The one underrated gym is the Glory YouTube channel. They stream a lot of like their events on there for free.
No kidding. What is it? It's a gym or what is it?
Like the Glory Kickboxing Organization.
Oh, okay.
I didn't know that they did. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, I saw that. Did you see they had they had a riot there the other day? Pull your mic down. Somebody posted they think that I'm going to kill Demarion by the end of this podcast tonight.
What's the odds on that?
I mean, it's
5-1, outrageous.
It's high. It's high. It's about the likelihood that Ronda Rousey fights again.
So it's not gonna happen. Got you, Paul.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen her shadow boxing?
It's pretty embarrassing. Paul, I sent you the documentary.
Yeah, I watched it.
So it was just all shoulders, right?
Head movement.
But you know what? That's not none of that's her fault.
No, it isn't.
None of that's
isn't.
all
No,
the
no.
coach. 100% the coach's fault.
She's never boxed before, All she does is judo. All she knows is judo.
Yeah, it's 100% the coach.
Yeah.
Listen, I have talked about this with every single guest on my podcast. I've talked about this with every person I know.
Okay.
How do you know if what you're learning is good?
Well, I mean,
Someone pulls a knife
comparison.
on you and you don't get stabbed.
Okay, so you're practicing knife stuff every day?
No, just someone pulls a knife on you and you can defend yourself and you don't get
Yeah,
stabbed.
but you're not practicing to defend against a knife every day.
You're fighting self-defense, I mean.
Yeah, but you're not practicing knife self-defense.
I would like to think I could use my kicks to kick it out of their hand.
That's actually that was the worst thing that you'd want to do. That interestingly, from like a knife defense standpoint, the worst thing that you could do is try to kick the knife.
I saw it on an episode of Walker, Texas
It's
Ranger.
terrible because what you would do is you would stab or slash into the kicking leg, and what would happen is that your kick would literally take if that blade's even somewhat sharp, it would take the fucking leg right off.
I always thought it'd be the idea that I would kick their hand so hard I'd
No.
break their hand,
Nope.
and then like they drop
Nope.
the knife, then I'd just be able to.
It takes so little effort for me to be like this, and I see your kick, and I go, and it's over, and you're like,
then you're not gonna be able to plan.
and you're not. Yeah, you're done. You just lay down, and now I'm just gonna like stab you, whatever. Interestingly, this is true in knife fighting. The average person is stabbed 4 times before they realize that there's a knife involved.
Yes.
And my favorite story of that is, okay, I love the Beatles. I'm watching a George Harrison documentary, and they're talking about this crazy man broke into George Harrison's house
Yes.
when he was like, an old man, and went up to his bedroom. Him and his wife are in the bed, and this guy breaks into the room and tries to kill them, starts fighting, and at one point George Harrison screams, "I've got the knife! I've got the knife!" Now, his wife and him had been involved in a fight with a man in the room for multiple minutes at this point.
Correct.
She did not know that George Harrison was being stabbed that entire time. Ooh. That's how many times this guy, and I think George Harrison got stabbed like 4, 5, 6 times before he got the knife away.
Yep.
All right? And you know why he didn't die? He rich. True.
Magic Johnson, he rich.
Yeah, you can't die if you rich. Bro, if I sneeze bad, I die.
Minimum pull a muscle.
Oh, man. I'm old.
Yeah.
I'm old.
Yeah.
They're going to be able to grow you new hearts off a pig soon.
Yeah. If you can afford it.
Body's rejecting it, though, right?
Well, you would have to be on you would have to be on medication forever. But what they're interested in doing is they're able to creating clone organs.
I've seen that, yeah.
Because they can use your DNA to create the organ.
They're growing them in sacks,
and then
right?
you wouldn't have to take like anti-rejection medications.
Shout out to Clone X, model number 1237935.
I don't know what that is.
He just made it up.
I'd be mad as hell if someone like sunned me like that. They rubbed my head after that, and I was bald, like Michael Jordan.
I have seen you full on bear hug a man after fighting him before the decision went out, and he was walking to his corner.
Yeah, but that's
like,
different.
I love you, man. Let me hold you,
That's
and you grabbed
though.
his taint.
That's different though. Like he like rubbed his head as he was turning his back.
And then you hugged him, and you're like, wow, he's so hot. Warm. I'm not hot, but like warm. So you went and got my own ice to cool down his taint.
His gooch. The guy with the mustache looks like he rides a tricycle, a unicycle.
That he 100% rides a unicycle.
And he could juggle at the same time.
100%. No one has that mustache that doesn't know how to juggle.
Or he's a hipster dad.
If you met that guy and you were having a conversation with him and you found out he didn't juggle, you wouldn't be disappointed. You'd be like, oh my God, I saw you in the UFC. I love you. Can I get a photo with you? And then you'd be like, yo, can I watch your juggling skills? And he'd be like, yo, man, I don't juggle. And you'd be like, this is a fraud. You're a fraud, bro.
He looks like a guy who bartends 4 nights out the week and spends all his money on coke.
Oh my God, that would definitely be on the list of things you can't say on the channel. Look, are autographs dead? Do people still ask for autographs? Because now you want a picture.
Yeah. Well, no, I think autographs are still valid. I mean, for memorabilia and stuff like that.
Yeah, but it has to be memorabilia.
Yes.
You're not going to just see some random. You're not going to just see some random like celebrity and run up and be like, "Oh, I got a pen and a piece of paper." So I knew this girl.
Mm-hmm.
Amanda, if you're listening, I'm sure you're not, but I knew this girl. Okay, and she was really into country music.
Okay.
And now we're talking 20 years ago. She would always try to take photos with whatever country music star she was going to see or whatever, right?
Okay.
And then she would get an 8x10 print of that photo. And then she would go, the next time they were in town, she'd go to see them and then try to get that signed. That, I think, is valid. But ain't no one buying a piece of paper with, like, Joe Rogan written on it, right? Like, you ain't paying for that.
I'm not, no.
Used panties, that's something people buy online.
Correct.
But no one's buying a Joe Rogan signature.
I don't know, Paul. People are literally buying bathwater nowadays.
I was gonna say I'll buy a mason jar of fucking bathwater.
EJ's bathwater, I'm sure.
Only. No, man, I met Roy Jones Jr. I was geeking out a little bit, but I didn't ask for a picture.
She sold out 3 different times selling her bathwater, by the way.
Roy Jones Jr.?
Yes.
Demarian, just hang out right here, man. Just hang out right here. Please. See me? Look at this.
Can you hear me the whole time I'm talking, though?
All right, dude. Whatever makes you happy.
I'm just curious. Am I doing a good job in the mic?
Well, this is what it sounds like. You ready?
Yeah.
Tell me. Say a sentence to me.
Doe, a deer, a female.
Okay,
deer.
this is what it sounds like. You ready?
Yeah.
Doe, a deer, a female deer. That's what it sounds like. Because you start over here, then you start to realize, and then you're coming out here, and then you're going like this, and then you're like this. So it's like, if you're going to think, it's just, see, I'm right here. I'm right here. Have you guys watched the video on Mckenzie Dern?
I had to back away from the mic. It was some of the realest things these people have ever heard. The truth was too much for them.
What about Mckenzie Dern?
Tisha Torres, 13-5, longest active win streak in the UFC strawweight division. Tied for 4th. Wow, good for you. I like how Trojan has this hand wrap thing right now. Do they have that for the guys or just the girls?
Subliminal messaging.
Yeah.
It's for protection, you know?
Safety first.
Yeah.
I mean, hey, if you're a fighter, protect yourself at all times.
Paul, did you know I woke up in the mirror and saw the realest person I ever seen in my life?
You have a picture of me on your mirror?
It's just a poster of you.
Yeah. Hopefully I'm not wearing clothes.
Inspirational. It's the one of you dressed up as me.
DeMarion, just hang out on the mic, dude. Just hang out. Pull the mic down. Find a position that you like. Hang out on the mic, dude.
It's the ADHD Paul. I can't sit still.
You don't have to sit still. You're sitting still way back there. Just hang out on the mic.
Did you enjoy the Volkanovskis and Max Holloway fights?
I don't know that I even watched them, man.
No?
I'm telling you, dude. I watch so little UFC. I do this for you guys.
Yeah, of course.
I literally think that Max got robbed last time.
Because I said that, when people ask me about doing fight companions, I was like, yeah, I would be down to do fight companions, but I don't want to do the UFC. I'd rather do like stuff that people no one does. Like I'd rather do bare knuckle fighting or Muay Thai or something.
We have to do some more of these celebrity boxing matches.
I would do a celebrity boxing match. I'd be down for that.
We should when Blueface fights again.
I tried to get my friend Freddie over here to fight Blueface right now. I got Freddie in 2 for Blueface. If you're listening to Blueface.
Oh yeah, Blueface. Let me know.
Yeah. Well, my man, like Redface over here will fight your man Blueface. I don't even know where you come up with a name like Blueface.
I think he's a Crip.
Oh really?
Yeah.
He's a famous.
Is that where that comes from?
Yes.
Oh.
Blueface baby?
He's not good. He's not a good fighter. So, let me know.
Oh.
He won his fight though, and he was beating on the crowd.
But he was beating the heck out of that guy, right?
Yeah,
that guy was terrible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, he had one good tool. He could throw a jab. Sometimes that's all it takes.
You don't need that many great tools, man. If you got one that works.
Why stop?
Here we go.
Oh, Cub Swanson, huh?
When we get some more of that good fashion cranberry juice.
I want to name like
Young
the Korean
Antonelli.
Superboy.
Let me get one of those the guava passion fruit one.
Yeah, guava passion.
Thank you.
EJ, you need more too?
Thank you.
How is Mickey Gall still inside the UFC?
Ooh. I don't know who that is.
He lost
Scooby.
tonight. This was the guy that Mike Perry out jiu-jitsu'd.
Perry's got jiu-jitsu. He's a purple belt.
He's a character, man.
He's a good guy, man.
I'll tell you this, like he's entertaining, very
Oh, yeah,
entertaining.
Well, it's the fight game, right?
Exactly.
I'll tell you, he's a very entertaining fighter to watch.
It's prize fighting, you know. In order to make the prize,
Yeah,
you gotta
know what
get
I mean?
people
Like,
in there.
I
yeah.
think people forget that, man.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
this is an this is the entertainment division. You know, like, put it over.
Man, you know what I dislike a lot is when when people say, "Oh man,
Subway sandwiches.
this fighter, he talks too much trash." I'm like, well,
They're supposed to. They're supposed to.
Muhammad Ali made a living off of that.
I mean, this is the thing, man. Like, look, everybody wants to do a podcast, right? Everybody's like, "Oh, I want to do a podcast."
And here we are.
Well, bro, like, you know, you gotta sit on the mic, right?
Yeah, yeah.
And you gotta learn how to talk right into the mic like this. You can't walk away from it. You can't shotgun it. You can't lean off of it. See, because this little thing right here, right? You got to clear your throat before you say stuff. You know, you can't talk like you got like a gallon of water in your throat. You know, you're putting on a show, man. Everybody wants to do this, right? But if you're gonna do this, you got to do this. You know.
Shout out to the people that aren't the chosen one.
You know, I got, you know. Hey guys, if you're watching on our live stream, man, please feel free to comment, like, subscribe, share. If you got any questions, let me know, man. We're reading your chats as they go. If you want to talk to
The chosen one.
Demarian, the chosen one Thompson, he's available. Or any of our other. If you have any questions about what's going on in the UFC, you could check out any of the Googles. It's true, you can Google anything.
Yes.
Where I'm drinking a Modelo for those that are asking. Modelo.
How do we have a generation that has all the information at their fingertips but has never been more stupid?
It's because if you have access to information in that way, but you don't understand how to vet the information, you don't have the education to understand what it means, doesn't make you smart. Access to education, the library's been around forever.
And in what sense are we dumb? You know, I don't believe that.
I can barely read.
I believe we understand more complicated.
Freddie, I think
theories.
you don't realize we're part of the last generation that's common sense.
No.
I think
mean,
every generation before and every generation since has said that they're the last generation that's not an idiot.
Of course. Oh yeah, my generation, nothing happened. You know, there was no violence in my generation, and times were so much better in my generation. But you know, there's always been war and rape and.
I don't know. My generation didn't eat Tide Pods, you know, so.
No, but they smoked heroin.
Yeah, exactly.
You know,
cocaine
crystal
and-
meth.
Yeah.
Crystal meth came up in your generation. Like,
Well, they're still doing that.
and let me ask a question: do you know anyone that ate Tide Pods? Do you know anyone that did it? Because you saw the news. But do you know anyone that personally did it?
No. But there's a guy over there that he ate one.
Yeah,
time.
sure. You know.
I hate those two. Yeah.
Hey, two, what's up, two? I love you. Yes, we're watching the fights. I asked you to come and be on the podcast with us so that you could keep us on course and directed. But you chose the family life over your friend Paul's success.
Boo.
Two, I miss you more. Don't lie to me like that. Okay, this is going to offend people.
Yeah. Okay.
Mckenzie Dern.
Yes.
She grew up in Arizona.
Okay.
There's a bunch of videos of her when she's 16, 17 years old giving interviews.
Mm-hmm.
Perfect English accent. No accent, nothing.
It's a shtick. You know what I mean?
All of a sudden, she starts to progress in the community, in the MMA community, and all of a sudden she needs a translator, and she doesn't understand English well. Like, you were born in Arizona. I don't understand that. I think she's put on an act.
Oh yeah, definitely.
But
Definitely is.
I also think she's beautiful. That'll get me in trouble, but
Will it really?
yeah.
Why?
Somebody on my comments will be like, Mckenzie Dern is an athlete. She's intelligent. She's a person. Why would you say she's beautiful?
Yeah,
You
but
know who's also beautiful? Conor McGregor. He can get it.
come on, man.
I'm just being equal opportunity. I'm telling you, Conor McGregor's sexy AF.
I already told you
Well,
the Korean
You got to think about
Yep,
this
I'm
too.
with
Though,
you.
like,
zombie, man.
you know, like at the same time, like how like when women watch like men fighting, they see a guy with the shirt off, like he looks good. I think the same standard goes for like men. You can look at a woman and be like, well, she looks good.
Yeah. What kind of man do you like, Demarian?
Well, I'm from Nashville. We don't judge men.
Okay.
I like a guy that like looks rough,
Ruggedly handsome.
but he has to have like a nice like sense of humor. You know what
Yeah,
I mean?
yeah.
Like,
I mean,
like,
obviously,
you know what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah.
Like,
I want a guy I can hang out with, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
I don't want just like a eye candy. You know what I mean? That
Two
gets
s-
boring.
Yeah. Two says if you're hot enough, you can get away with anything. Ain't that the truth? Ain't that the truth?
Not necessarily true either. I understand what she's saying, but I don't agree with that because
I feel like people with blue eyes get away with anything.
Wow. Do you have blue eyes?
I don't.
None of us do either.
If I had blue eyes, I'd lock the code in life. You know, I'd be like
That would have been it.
everything. That'd been it. No one could tell me no. The chosen one abilities with blue eyes.
What do you think about this? Not this guy right behind her, but the guy, like 2 guys behind her that's just kind of with the red tie. Like, what is his job? He's like, I just stand there.
What's that video game with the bald dude? In the
Hitman?
PlayStation Hitman. There we go.
You think that guy's a hitman?
Oh, he's some sort of security.
That's a sloppy tie, actually. First of all,
Was it?
Yeah. He
That security guy right there's got a sloppy tie
no,
too.
No.
And his suit don't match.
That's solid. Yeah, you're correct about that. I think he's going for that Michael Buffer.
No, Freddie can't do vascularity. I'm with you on that one. Hey guys, if you're listening and you're enjoying the YouTube channel, if you're enjoying the stream, guys, if you could like, comment, share, comment. I'm talking to you guys as well. Are the fights any good? We're only one fight in. The first fight was interesting, and now we have. I'm excited about this Mckenzie Dern fight. To be real honest with you, she's fighting Teca Torres. I have trouble with that name. I'm gonna be honest with you. I have trouble with names.
That's a sick tattoo on her side.
Yeah, her name is Tattoo on Her Side Torres.
How much do you think it cost?
$1,000.
No, man, that was probably like she's small though. You know what I'm saying? Like it's taking up a big chunk of her body, but she's tiny.
Maybe like.
Two wants to know who's favorited in this fight. Two, you're favorited in this fight. Probably Mckenzie Dern.
Yeah, I'm assuming it's Mckenzie.
I think they thought Mckenzie was going to be an up and coming champion, and then she's had some setbacks.
Well, what have been her setbacks?
She
haven't kept up with her.
She had some losses that early on, like when she got in the UFC, that they didn't expect her to have, and then she got pregnant, which isn't a setback, but like if you're in the middle of your career and you're out for a year and a half, 2 years, that is a problem, man. That is that's a bump in the road, quite literally.
I feel like you're more up to date with women.
Kid.
Drum roll.
I feel like you're more up to date with women's MMA than men's MMA, Paul.
There's less women. I mean, that's the truth, man. There's less women. It's easy to know that, there's one, there's less women, and two, I coach women that are working their way up in the ranks, so I'm aware of the women. Same thing in Florida. I'm more aware of the female fighters in Florida because I have, 6 female fighters that I train at my gym. So it's like,
that's pretty cool. I like that, Paul.
You know what I mean? Like I gotta know who's coming up and what. And I'm gonna tell you another thing too. My female fighters are sending me hey, did you see this girl fighting and so?
Yep.
Hey, did you see this? Because they're emulating people. They're looking at their competition and they're sharing that with me.
Fellas, pick your game up.
Yeah. No, two, I'm the only one that can see the chat right now. I mean, in theory, any of them could log in with YouTube and they could see the chat as well.
But in reality, only
they haven't tried to do that.
Only you're
Anybody
watching.
can see the chat too. Two, you want to hear the craziest thing too? When I close my eyes, everybody else disappears. I don't know if that means that I'm the only one that's real. It feels that way though.
Mckenzie Dern.
That's why you left too.
Manscaped. Makes sense.
I mean, manscaping, I'm sure they have a line for women as well. Oh, had to do. She did like a hop. She did a jumping jack. She's ready. She's ready. She looks to me a lot taller. But let's see the tail of the tape. Yeah, she got 3 inches on her.
Ooh. 11-2, huh? Yeah, she's favorited. Yeah,
but
minus
not by a lot.
No,
That's not a huge amount.
No, it's not.
This looks like a video game, right? Like this has gotten so good to the quality that it looks like almost artificial.
Yeah, it
PS5.
does. Yeah.
Yeah. It's still impossible to get PS5, right?
Yeah, I'm trying with all my heart.
Yeah, that's what I've heard. Yeah. Good luck.
I refuse to pay them scalpers.
I don't like his jacket tonight.
You don't like Bruce Buffer's jacket?
Not tonight.
Do you know I talked about this in the last podcast? Did you know that he did not know that this guy, what's the other announcer, his brother?
Michael Buffer?
Michael Buffer?
Yeah.
Do you knew he did not know that was his brother? And he was driving down the road one day, and he's like, Dad, you know, people say that I sound a lot like this Michael Buffer guy. And his dad was like, yeah, I think that's your brother. And he's like, what do you mean? He's like, I had a family, and when my son was 2, I left and I never went back. And that could be your brother.
Jesus.
And he was like, he was an adult. He was a grown adult. And he was like, are you serious? And he's like, yes. And that's how Bruce Buffer found out that Michael Buffer
was his brother.
And crazy part is they both got into announcing
that's weird.
as a career, never knew each other. What up, Holy? Shouting out Scooby on the chat.
Holy.
Hey, Holy, you know what's amazing? Coming to class.
My man Holy's out there making big bucks.
He's going to jiu-jitsu. He's not going to class. He ain't making big bucks. He's in jiu-jitsu. Holy, how you going to jiu-jitsu? You're not coming to Muay Thai. I see you.
Woof.
Traitor.
Here we go. All right, I'm excited about this one. I'm going to pay attention. Ooh, Mckenzie Dern's coming out hot. Maybe too hot. Why is she doing that? Oh, she ate that?
Yeah, she's going to get tired.
And you can hear her corner literally saying Mckenzie Dern's dropping her head.
Yep.
And yep.
Yeah, overhand. Again.
Mackenzie's she's too aggressive for the takedown. Like, she needs to slow down a little bit. And, like, she's, like, hot for a takedown.
She ate another one, too.
I mean, but you know, here's the deal, man. Mckenzie Dern is a legitimate jiu-jitsu black belt. If she takes Torres down, it's probably over. But she's got to make it seem like that's not her game.
Correct.
You know what
she
I mean?
has to disguise it.
She's got to disguise it. She's got to. If she's smart, she comes out and maybe the first 2 minutes she makes it look like it's going to be a boxing match.
Exactly. Straight jabs.
And then Torres gets comfortable.
Boom.
Starts standing a little taller than she should.
There you go.
Sorry if you forgot, I'm a world champion.
There you go.
I don't know if I could be with a female that was more built than me.
I just think that says something about your insecurities,
insecurities, yeah, of course.
Yeah,
I don't know about that. Like,
you better start working out then.
You
buddy.
go take off your shirt and she's out there like ripping more than you, or like benching more than you in the gym.
Wouldn't that just tell you that like you need to step the game up, bro?
I mean, it's time to be single.
That just means I don't have to take care of myself when I'm out and about. I could just act reckless, and my partner could take care of me.
Yeah, I mean, that's fair. That's how I act. Oh, now this is going to be real telling right here.
Ooh.
If Torres can keep standing and keep this fight where she wants it, it's going to demoralize Dern. But if Dern can take her down, it's a different game now.
Correct. So, Paul, question. Why does Mckenzie have the overhook right now in this current situation?
Okay, so typically that overhook is going to prevent Torres from taking her down, right? But I think she's trying to use the overhook to turn her, hopefully, away from the cage and get on the outside.
Okay.
Like she did right now.
All right, got
Because if Torres' back is to the cage, it's going to be easier to take her down.
So let's say, for instance, in that situation, she went with the underhook. What would she be trying to set up with the underhook?
Double leg.
Okay, all right, gotcha.
Double leg, single leg, some type of leg attack.
Gotcha. That's to get that hand over.
If I can get my arms underneath, I can get down and reach low.
Gotcha. Ooh.
Ooh, what was that?
That didn't look good.
Torres changed leads. Oh, knee attack again. The oblique kick 3 times lands. You got to check that kick. That's going to be a real problem.
Yep. She ate another one too.
She ate
coming
a lot in the process, man. I'm a little hesitant on how much she's eating. And you can hear her corner yelling, "Sit on the couch, sit on the couch."
Of course. That's what I would do. I'd just wait for her to come in and counter. Ooh.
Good inside leg kick. Beautiful. I love how Torres is handling this fight.
She seems more comfortable in like the mid-range.
That's where she wants to keep this fight. She believes that she's got better striking than Dern.
She does. Yeah, she does.
Well, so far, let's see what happens as she.
We're still in round 1, you know.
Yeah, it's early, man. You know what I mean, like. But if she
second
can do
round,
enough damage,
that takedown can come, you know. She might be blowing out her whole load now, you know. Second round, they sit down for a minute. Adrenaline wears off.
She's eating too many hits coming in, Paul.
she's eating a lot, dude. Look, I mean, look. She's 54% of her shots have landed. Well, that landed.
Ooh.
That landed though.
She's eating too much coming in.
That landed. I think they said it was 54% landed, 24% landed.
Ooh. Yeah. I mean, I understand she wants to come inside, but she's taking too much damage.
Two would like to remind you guys that if we're going to talk about fights, we got to call them by names, not just pronouns. I agree.
Oh,
Torres
okay.
looked like she was dominant in that round.
Yes, I have Torres winning that round.
Demarian, what advice would you give Mckenzie Dern in the corner right now?
I would literally tell her that you're going to have to set up those takedowns. You're throwing blind takedowns. You're going to get nowhere. You're rushing in. Be patient. Don't play her game. Play yours.
I'm with you 100% on that. What do you think, Freddie?
Feint her to death. You know
Feint
what
her
I
to
mean?
death.
Yeah. Get her tired. Trying to, see if that feint is coming in or not.
I also
Yeah.
tell her to throw some spinning
Level
shit.
changes.
Yes.
Demarian goes for level for sure.
Yeah. Ooh.
Two things Dern doesn't want to get hit. That was nice, though.
It was.
Dern
nice.
looks a little more interested in maybe exchange. She came out so excited about the takedown.
Yeah, and it was very obvious. I'm not a professional.
Mckenzie's coming off a loss, too. Oh, guard pull.
Oh.
Guard pull. That's a real problem now for Torres.
She can't slam her, correct?
She can.
Oh.
She can, yeah. She can slam her, but I don't know if I would. I'd rather. Okay, right now, she's really in trouble.
Yes, she is.
Because she's already got that Kimura. She's going right there for that. Okay, and she needs to. Torres needs to keep that. Like, she needs to get. She's in trouble. She might have to tap from there if she doesn't get some. Like, look how
She's screwed.
strong her bicep is, though. Look at her tricep bicep.
I want.
So, okay.
I want those arms.
Mackenzie's got to hold all that weight, though. So see how Torres set down on the cage?
Yeah.
She can rest a little bit where Mackenzie's got to hold it, but this is a problem, dude. That's locked in, dude.
Ooh.
Like Dern is using the cage right now as leverage, and she's squeezing her toes into the cage, which
It's
I mean
illegal.
might be illegal, man.
Yeah.
But okay, now she's transitioning that to an armbar. Okay, it's a real problem. Now she's got to step over. She's got to step over.
She's trying.
Dern's got plenty of time, though.
Yeah, she does.
She's out. She's out.
No, she got.
She's out. She's out. See how her elbow's out? Now she's still in trouble. She's got to stand right back up, but she's going to be in trouble.
Yeah. Get the gooch.
Oh no.
Oh man.
I would if I was Torres, you got to be real patient. The problem is that Dern's got a lot of time. Dern's got 2 minutes. 2 minutes is a long time from there.
It really is, man.
You know.
And she's resting now too.
Yeah. I mean, she's stacked a little bit, so maybe that's uncomfortable. But somebody like Dern has spent so much time on the ground that she's probably not in that bad a shape. You know, Torres is pretty safe there, I think, because she's got her knee in. But you know, I'm not a jiu-jitsu expert either. I don't want to sit here and say that I'm like super. You know, we should get someone that does a lot of jiu-jitsu to come on the show. But like, Torres is gonna have to. You know, I think she needs to figure out how to get her arm loose because her arm's still trapped to some extent, and she needs to stand up. She needs to watch out for the transition to a triangle. She needs to watch out for the sweep there. If I was Mckenzie, I would if I was Torres, I'd try to get my knee. Yeah, she's looking for a sweep. Oh, she's going for the leg.
Yeah, Mckenzie Dern's pretty good on the ground.
Melissa A says, "Yo, what's up, Freddie and EJ?"
Melissa. Ooh. No.
44 seconds.
Oh, man. If she makes it, man, that's...
Yeah, dude. If she makes it, Dern spent a lot of energy on all this stuff as well, dude.
Yeah, she did. Hanging off somebody is
hanging,
not
you know. I mean, but listen, this is Dern's bread and butter. She's probably spends hours every day working on stuff like this. So I can't imagine one round's gonna blow her out. But you know, Torres might be real messed up too, man. That shoulder lock, who knows? You know, like
Uh-oh, she caught her arm. All right.
They ain't gonna do nothing with that.
No.
I mean, they're both kind of, you know.
Wait
till
now.
time runs out here.
Yep.
Wow.
That was great.
That says a lot about Torres, man. 2 says she's fighting next. 2, you're gonna fight next. You're in the next fight.
That's great. Looking forward to it. Man, that was 3 minutes of a high level black belt coming at you.
Oh man.
Yeah.
What did Conor McGregor say? The first one that jumps to guard is a bitch.
I mean, that's Mackenzie's game, man. And listen, she dominated for 2.5 minutes.
That's weird, man. I didn't know that Mckenzie was born here in the States.
She's from Arizona.
You would think that she was born in Brazil somewhere.
No, she's from Arizona, man. Or maybe she was born in Brazil but grew up in Arizona. Look it up. Go on YouTube. Look up Mckenzie Dern's accent. EJ, you want to pull that up?
Thank you, Jamie.
2 says, I don't pull guard. I'm Republican. Oh.
Whoa.
Oh, here we go. Let's see if the game changes a little bit here. Oh, back to that leg attack. Tisha Torres. Ooh, that wasn't gonna land.
No.
If it would have been nice.
They heard your call for spinning stuff. That was a beautiful round kick by Dern.
Yeah, it was.
I like Tisha using that that oblique kick to the knee, but she got to have more than just that one tool.
Correct. A nice feint to that.
Yeah.
With a punch coming up stairs would be nice. You know what I mean?
Yeah. See if you can get her to bite on it now.
Exactly. Because those obliques hurt.
Torres' approach now has changed. She's standing off a little further.
She's fighting back.
She's trying to keep Mckenzie away from her.
Yeah, she's fighting backwards now. Yeah.
Mckenzie's got to go for a sweep.
Yeah.
Old-fashioned little Muay Thai sweeping now. Beautiful check hook. Ooh. I don't know, Joe. I don't know. There's nothing on those.
Bro, that hurts, man. When I bump into like my coffee table, it hurts. You know, like.
Yeah.
Tight. Tight.
Ooh, but she got the single.
Yeah.
Beautiful defense by Torres.
That's
Beautiful, great balance, but it's going to be the higher that leg gets, the harder it's going to be.
Yeah.
Oh! That might have been an illegal kick to the face. Might have been an illegal kick to the face.
Illegal?
You can't. I don't think they were both downed. I think they were both down, and she kicked her in the face. They both fell at the same time, and Torres kicked up, and I think Mckenzie was on her butt when the kick landed.
Yeah, I mean, but
which would be an illegal kick. I can't kick you in the face when we're both downed opponents.
That's true, but that's a bang bang kind of play. You know what I mean? Like,
I mean, obviously the ref didn't see it, but that doesn't necessarily mean that he is good at his job either.
But it's not hard to miss.
Hold on, what are they saying? That knee, I think that knee just buckled a little bit too, to be honest with you.
But according to Joe, it has nothing on it.
Nothing on it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I think her knee's hurt, man.
Yeah, it is. Ooh, man.
Now, look, see, every time she changed leads now.
Correct.
That landed.
Yep.
Ooh, that overhand landed, though.
A little corkscrew.
Ooh.
Hey.
Don't play that game. Make her stand up.
Yep.
Beautiful.
Good.
Beautiful.
And now she gets a knockdown.
Beautiful.
Or
Nope.
a sweep, you would call
Nope.
that, I guess.
No, I'd call that a knockdown.
Yeah.
Well, she didn't get, I don't know. It's a little different in MMA because there's no standing counts,
Correct.
Clowning her now.
Torres is feeling real confident this last minute. I don't know, Dern's is still a world champion. I'd be smart about that.
Yeah.
I'd go back to that oblique kick.
There we go. Nice.
Ooh. Almost caught, though. Torres is playing a very, point fighting style of touch and go.
Yeah, very, fencing,
Yeah, very fencing. That's smart.
It's genius if somebody's trying to grip you,
Ooh, that landed.
Nice.
Oh, shit, go for a takedown?
Ooh, get the takedown. Get
it.
Get it.
Oh, no! Oh, man. Poor Torres goes for a takedown, and it doesn't get the points for it.
But, I mean, who do you think won that round?
Torres.
Yeah, I think Torres, too. Honestly, I think Torres has it 2-1.
I think Mckenzie Dern's favored. I think she can win a decision, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
I need one more round on this fight.
I think if you had one more round,
Ooh, man.
Mckenzie Dern gets TKO'd.
No, she was up, Paul. She was up.
I need one more round in this fight.
Yeah, that'll be fun.
Next is one of the best fights of the night coming up.
Who's fighting next?
Gilbert Burns.
Who's he fighting?
Kazmat Chimaev.
Shemaya. Correct.
Oh.
That's how I feel.
Here we go.
Bruce.
Split.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Ooh.
Oh.
She's like, what? How? I disagree with that. I disagree with that so much.
That's her baby there.
I disagree with that. Like I don't get how they gave her that, but
Oh, I get it. It's just,
I mean, you're in Jacksonville.
look at the way that guy is just eyeballing Joe Rogan in the background.
Do you have to learn Brazilian to do jiu-jitsu?
Portuguese.
Yeah, Portuguese, yeah. I was thinking.
I mean, she's
Brazilian
She's from Brazil. I'm gonna look that up, dude.
No, because dude, like
I want to be really nice to her. I don't want to be.
I remember, like the whitest of the
Yeah.
whitest guys being like os and like like oh and like like all that.
God, man.
In
I'm
Brazilian
gonna
lingo,
I'm gonna try to
Portuguese lingo
keep
and
this as appropriate for the group as it is.
All right, let's do it.
I've done an episode before where I talked about how a lot of times the people that get involved in martial arts are people that they're looking for identity. And a part of looking for identity, you start to become a part of the culture. And because you start to become part of the culture, sometimes you start to adopt because you want to be accepted, right? And because you want to be accepted, you feel like, oh, if I'm going to be accepted, I have to, if everyone likes Cheerios, I have to like Cheerios.
Yeah.
And Cheerios are pretty fire.
I don't think that's the case, right? I think that
Yeah.
But I don't.
But no, man. I mean, I get it. Well, I don't get it because I've never been that way. But I've seen it a lot of times.
Look, same deal where people get involved in anything. People get involved in everything, and it becomes a drug for them. So I'm not saying that it's a weird thing.
Come on, Burns, you got to win me some money tonight, man.
Oof.
Man, those little tie pads, terrifying.
Yes.
Terrifying if he misses that.
Basically a baseball bat coming at your chest, Charles Oliveira.
See the return of me that night.
Yeah, we coming back for that one, Paul.
I don't know if we can ever get Demarion back on the show, man. He can't get his face on the mic.
My face lives on the mic, Paul.
All right.
Oh, man.
The people came for the show and they got it.
Do you feel like Gage's eyeballs on his chest or low abs are staring at you uncomfortably?
I swear I've seen them on like a truck before. You know what I mean?
I'm pretty sure I saw those on a pair of pants.
You remember those Looney Tunes?
Yeah, that might be those right there.
Yeah. Lot 26.
I like this shot of Jacksonville. It makes Jacksonville look like it's pretty.
And that's all. That's Jacksonville right there.
Yeah, that's exactly when you go to Jacksonville, that's exactly what you experience.
It's that one bridge.
Nothing but love for Jacksonville, but that is definitely not a great You know, but meanwhile, you know, if they did Orlando, what it would be like? It'd be just like Mickey hanging out. You know, it's not real Orlando, not
You're-
Mickey high on the street laying out. It's Mickey at Disney World laying out.
The Orlando Eye.
Paul,
and,
like
and
they would go over, they would show Pulse.
the tower.
Between what you were talking about and what he started trying to talk about, both of those subjects would have got me shut down, man. Both of those subjects. All right, here we go.
Man.
Things that we cannot talk about.
Man.
Trains out of Tiger Muay Thai. With Yan trains out of Tiger Muay Thai too, right?
Who else trains out of there, Paul?
Everybody,
You know?
dude. Everybody. They have 400. I read that at any one time they have 400 fighters training at Tiger Muay Thai.
So do they just have like the best coaches available, or?
You know, the thing about training in Thailand, without really talking about any specific gym, is that it's really affordable.
Yeah.
So you can afford to have a singular focus. So, like, let's say, for example, you're training here.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, dude, rent in major cities is a huge amount of money, right?
Correct.
Food in major cities, huge amount of money. Training camps in a major city, huge amounts of money. I could go to Thailand, do all that stuff, and spend an eighth of the money. So, like, and by the way, I'm disconnected pretty much from the whole world, you know, so there's less trouble for me to get into. Now, there's still trouble to get into. They still have, listen, I'm not saying they don't have great internet. They do. What I'm saying is that, like, you can just have a singular focus. You can go there, you can train 6 hours a day, and it might cost you $300 a month. And I'm talking about 300 US for
wow.
everything. 400 US for everything. You know, because especially if you're a UFC fighter, you're going to be sponsored. You're not going to pay for training.
Correct.
You know what I mean? Like they want that little promo right there where they show Tiger Muay Thai. You know, because if I went to Tiger Muay Thai, room and board I think is $800 a month. So they're feeding me, I'm training, and I'm living there. $800 a month, dude.
But 800, yeah, 800's
You can't get a room for rent in Orlando for $800 a month.
that's crazy, man. Yeah.
You know, like they say, Gilbert Burns is world class everywhere. Hey guys, if you're just tuning in, this is the Combat Theory team. We're here, mostly just yelling at Scooby, and also doing
The chosen one?
Yep. Also doing a little bit of. Please don't talk over my promos, man. I'm doing a little bit of. I forgot what I was even saying at this point.
We love you, Paul.
So, hey guys, this is Paul. If you're just tuning in, you're listening to the Combat Theory team. We're live streaming UFC 273, Volkanovski versus the Korean Zombie. Please like, comment, share, subscribe, guys. Give us an opportunity to, talk a little bit more with you. We are reading all of your comments. Myron, baby, what is up?
Myron.
Myron.
What's up, man?
Thank
The
you
Prince of Arabia.
It's Aruba. the I give up, dude. I just give up on this shit, man. Why am I even wasting my time? Myron, Scooby wants to know what Arubia is like. God, I spent so much money for this to be such a failure.
Arubia.
Myron, man, I miss you too, dude.
I put a smile on your face, Paul. It's worth a lifetime.
I'm with you.
Myron, we miss you, man. Hope everybody's okay, the family.
Hey, don't worry, Myron. You probably train more than Freddie does.
Oh, most definitely. Actually, I've been doing some boxing, man.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Beating off is not boxing, sir.
A little sparring here and
Have
there.
you ever
know
seen
what I
the
mean?
meme of him without a beard?
No.
I mean, it's Photoshop, but it was like he's got no chin. It's like a fake.
Oh, one of those.
Yeah.
Is that Robert?
That is Robert Spazzy Magillo. They're in Jacksonville.
That's why he's not here. All right.
Yeah, that's why Robert couldn't make it.
All right, makes sense.
Oh, Myron coming back.
To stay, to live, visit.
Oh, he's running.
Oh, he's ready to go, man.
He's ready, bro. But he wore tennis shoes, which I think is a travesty when fighting. I think you always want to wear flip-flops. Who's doing a better job talking to the mic? EJ over here or Demarion?
The chosen one.
Chechnya. All right.
Myron says he's visiting this summer, guys. That's awesome, Myron. We miss you, bro.
Yes, man. We miss you, Myron.
Myron, are you competing in IKF?
Ooh. IKF coming up, Freddie. What were you saying about that earlier?
No, I just wanted to know how many of the fighters are gonna. How many of your
So I have
fighters are gonna be
5.
there?
I have 5 people registered for IKF.
Yeah.
I'm hoping I have 5 more.
Okay.
We'll see what happens. I mean, this is the thing, man. Like, it's high-level fighting, so I require a lot of training.
Yeah.
I require people to make a commitment, like, 15,
Correct.
20 hours a week. And if you can't make that commitment 15, 20 hours a week, then it's hard to fight. Because here's the thing, man. This is the highest level of fighting.
Yeah.
This is you're fighting for an amateur world title.
Yeah.
It's over a weekend, so you might fight 3 times. You might fight twice on Saturday, once on Sunday.
Yeah.
You need to be 100% mentally and physically prepared for that. And if you're not willing to put in the hours on that, you deserve it to yourself to put in the time to train.
I mean, I remember when I used to box as a kid. I had all the time in the world. You know what I mean? Like,
I mean, it's definitely easier, bro.
of course.
I have a
yeah,
couple of
yeah.
kids that train with me now. Like their parents drop them off. Like like
when you're an adult, that commitment.
when you're 14, what do you got to worry about? Not crapping your pants. And that's hard.
Not getting caught beating off, I guess.
Still this day.
It's still frowned upon. But
How long you guys been married now?
7 months.
7 months. You've been married
yeah.
7.
Yeah.
Newlyweds.
Yeah, man. Still.
You guys still go to restaurants to try to get like a newlywed discount? Hey, we just got married. When was it?
Did
7
you take
months
her to
ago.
Disney World for the honeymoon?
Did you guys have a little vacation? No.
Yeah, we went to Savannah, Georgia.
You went to Savannah, Georgia.
Yeah.
Oh, that's very nice.
It was
It's just as good as Disney World.
What was it about Savannah that you that inspired you to go on for your honeymoon there?
We just wanted to go to a different spot that neither of us have been to.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's into like that, like old, like
Slavery.
yeah. She loves it.
Oh my God! I'm sorry. I love you guys. Oh man, I can't tell the story I want to tell right now. It's so good.
You can tell us off here.
I'll tell you off air. I'll tell you later. I'll tell you
All
later.
right.
Oh.
Feed 'em.
Two, I can't tell it. Two, I wish I could. I wish I could, too. I wish I could.
Hey, shout out to Erickson Lubin. He's fighting tonight. Good luck.
Yeah. Where's he fighting?
He's fighting Sebastian Fundora.
Ooh.
Yeah.
All right.
It's crazy. You have to look up Sebastian Fundora, though. He's like 6'4", I think, but he fights at like 154.
Does he have an OnlyFans?
No. He fights at like 154, and he's an inside fighter, so he's a scary dude, man.
Bro, most fighting is inside. It's hard because I saw a fight where they fought outside and it was raining.
Oh.
Yeah, you don't want to do
one of
that.
those jokes.
Yeah. Ba-dum-bam.
No, the guy's 6'4". Look, legit 6'4" at 154. He's a scary-looking human being.
Scary looking dude, huh?
Yeah, he's pretty fast, and he fights inside, like I said. I mean, in the pocket.
You know, it's funny when you talk to people who don't watch UFC and they tell you, oh, Gilbert Burns, that's the guy who got teabagged by Izzy. I was like, you clearly don't watch this sport.
Yeah. What is the viewer count up to, Paul?
I think that we are on 8.
Can we handle that?
It's a lot. That's a
Yeah.
lot more people than we've ever had.
It's because the chosen one's here.
Here we go. Who you got in this fight, Paul?
Chimaya.
Yeah. Yeah, me too. I think I don't know. I think his energy is it's gonna be too much for Gilbert.
I do like a good energy.
His pressure is too
I
much.
do love
you
it
know?
how the UFC has like his character moving and Burns just staying still.
Is that you think they're saying that this guy doesn't move around?
I guess if anybody's gonna get anything out of this podcast is Ice the Gooch.
Yeah, Ice the Gooch, and that Damarian is never invited again.
I'm the chosen one. Of course I'm coming back. Fan favorite requested.
Fan favorite requested.
I'm like the Alex Jones of this podcast.
Somebody commented in the chat, why can't Damarian figure out how to use a mic?
I've been using it right the whole time.
Who do we have? I think we already announced that. Fighting. Fighting out of Boca Raton, Florida. He's got a 29% return on investment for bettors. That's terrible. I'd be upset about that.
Yeah.
How much you think those tattoos cost, Paul?
No, he got those in Brazil. Probably they're cheap, man. More beneficial. When I was in Colombia, guys
Shout
could
out
get,
Colombia.
Yeah, guys could get tattoos or like beautiful tattoos for like very, very low. Tattooing has become very expensive here in the United States, but outside of the United States, it's still very affordable. Ooh, takes a licking, keeps on ticking. Timex watches. Ooh. 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 Yeah. Yeah, it looked like it was going for the nuts with that knee, bro. Ooh, foot stomp. That's low. Oh, and he's got it.
Oh man.
And he's got it.
Yeah, it's not looking good for Burns.
C. McMack says, "Yo, Freddie." What up, Freddie? You famous, bro.
Yeah.
How's that feel?
Feels good. It feels good.
EJ's here too, guys.
And the chosen one.
She didn't like that I put on makeup.
The chosen one's here. Don't forget.
Hey, guys, if you're just tuning in, this is the Combat Theory live stream of UFC 273, Volkanovski versus the Korean Zombie. I'm joined by Damarian, the Chosen One Thompson, Freddie, one name only, the
Like
very lovely EJ
Like Seal.
is our producer today. C. McMack says, "Yo, EJ." EJ said, "Sup." Just like that. I couldn't hear what
She says, "I love you, Mom."
Oh. Was it your mom?
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Not even my mom watches this. Wow, my mom must suck. What's it like to have people that care about you, EJ?
It feels great.
Oh, man. Melissa A. Yo, where is EJ? EJ refused to be on camera.
Yeah.
And I asked her if she wanted a microphone. She said no. She was happy she got headphones, though.
Come on, Burns, you got this, man.
You missed out earlier. EJ went got us food for a second, and when she got us food, she was on camera.
That's only a treat for those who've been watching the podcast from the start.
Yeah.
Ooh. Shemaev.
Hey guys, if you want EJ to be on the camera next time, comment in the chat, please.
Say free EJ.
Free EJ. Hashtag free EJ. Are both of your guests fighters? 2, fighting is an allegory for life. All of life is a fight, and therefore anyone living is a fighter. You should know that too. You used to be in this cult.
The color purple, you know. All my life I've had to fight.
Against the color purple?
No, that's a book.
A movie.
Yeah, in a movie. Yeah.
I've only ever seen the movie.
Gina Martinez. Hashtag free EJ. Thank you, Gina Martinez.
Let's go. Let's go.
EJ's the GOAT.
Always have been.
Oh. Melissa A. Free my EJ.
Let's go.
Mom says, yo, free EJ. Kissy face heart. It's nice that only people's moms watch my YouTube channel. Demarian, please keep your comments appropriate. There's a lot of moms in the chat right now. Right now we have 4 viewers, and I think all 4 of them are either Gina
Or here
or
for EJ.
EJ's
yeah.
mom. And who's Melissa A?
She's our friend.
And EJ's friend. Oh, they're talking a little bit about it.
Mm.
Oh!
Gilbert.
Young Burns.
Mr. Burns.
Release the hounds. Oh, we're up to 5 viewers. Where's EJ's dad at? It's probably in the chat now too.
Yeah.
Hey guys, beautiful wedding. I just want to
Yeah.
say that I was very lucky to be there, mostly because they had really good Italian food.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was good. I was there. I know. Oh, what just happened?
Fazoli's catered.
Oh. Who won the first round, Demarin?
I think Burns, man.
Really? You think Burns?
I think Burns.
I don't know, man. I don't know. That lump on his forehead says different, man.
I think that Burns landed more of the significant strikes.
Yeah.
Let's see what the replay artists want you to believe.
Yeah.
Ooh. Shemaev and Burns. Ooh.
That looked pretty significant, Scooby.
C. McMap says power shots. Zachary, what's up, yo? How you doing, Zachary? Hey guys, if you're in the chat, feel free to comment. Tell us what's going on, man. Let us know how you're feeling.
Honestly, talk to us about anything, really.
Tell us about the fights, man. We aren't watching. I mean, we're watching, but clearly we're not doing a very good job of watching.
I mean, tell us the fights.
Tell me if you had a great experience in Savannah, Georgia.
How your day went. It doesn't
Yeah,
matter.
man.
Just let us know.
Like, comment, subscribe, share. If you want to cash at me, it's Paulism1101. If you don't have Cash App, you can Venmo me. It's still Paulism1101. Ooh. Gotta have strong legs, stamina. Yes, fighting is hard, man.
EJ's mom's theory on fighting is if you're having a lot of sex, your legs aren't strong.
Really?
Yes.
I think I agree too.
There you go.
Have you two thought maybe that's what's keeping you guys from being successful?
No.
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 You're. Her mom says exactly. You quoted her exactly.
I agree. I agree.
We got 2 viewers now. It's it's only EJ's family.
She's not even on camera. That's the worst part about it.
EJ, if you were on camera, they would have stayed longer.
Paul's lagging.
Ooh. Yeah, he's starting to wear Gilbert out, man. He's starting to breathe with his mouth open. It's not looking good. Oh. I talked too soon, I guess. There we go.
Ooh. We now have. Melissa says, EJ, show us your hand to make sure they aren't just using you for views. And that is EJ's hand, guys.
She's real. She's here.
That's kind of terrifying, actually. EJ, you have to tap 3 times if you're okay. EJ.
Do you need a newspaper for today also? Proof of life?
They're going to say in the chat, if you're hostage, like, just put your hand out twice.
Yeah.
That's definitely EJ's hands.
She needs proof of life. Uh-oh.
Ooh. Oh, beautiful kick.
Damn, he fucking.
That was beautiful, bro.
He moved him. Man, this fight would have been. Honestly, I would have favored Burns if it was like maybe 3-4 years younger, man.
You think it's the age thing?
It's a lot of wear and tear, man. You know what I mean? UFC is unforgiving, man.
Modern day gladiators.
Yeah. I still like boxing over UFC, but I don't think I could ever give up on UFC. You know what I mean? It's one of those things. I like Muay Thai too, Paul.
You're just saying this. I'm here.
No, it's a lot of fun to watch, man.
One of y'all should shout out the play-by-play. It's because 2, you didn't pay for the pay-per-view. 2, if you were here, you could be shouting out the play-by-play right now.
You're not, because you're not the chosen one.
Oh man, it's good stuff.
Allergy season.
Ooh.
Oh. That's illegal, right?
What?
Kicking somebody while they're down?
Ooh. What was that?
Warriors.
Shemaev fell, and I swear Gilbert tried to soccer kick him.
I think
Get the ice in the gooch.
what's going on right now?
Send chills down his spine. Look. Beautiful right hand. Beautiful counter. Ooh. Look, and then he threw a kick. Yeah, that was beautiful. Right in the temple.
Oh.
Oh my God! Look at that.
Okay, but then what happened right here? Oh.
Come on, man. That was nothing. That was
It was like the lamest slap ever.
Yeah.
That was Will Smith slaps better than that.
What did the 5 fingers say to the face?
Slap.
Getting jiggy with it.
Some Rick James. Ooh. What's going on? We're up to 10. We're up to 10 viewers. What's up?
Says we have 10 viewers on EJ's, 5 on mine.
She's on another YouTube channel.
We're somewhere between 5 and 10.
She's on another YouTube channel.
4 of us in the room tuned in right now.
Yeah, I got it on my phone.
Go uppercut.
I'm here to break records, Paul. Ooh. Wow. Good defense. Nice. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
What a swing into the third, man.
Ooh, Jesus.
Oh, I would keep this thing standing up, dude.
Why did he just offer up his knee? Oof.
Maybe he wanted to stall it up a little bit, you know? Said, hey, take me down.
Ooh. What's going on?
Hey, Pablo Garcia says that, Fred, you need to talk more about growing up boxing as a child.
Nah, I'm good.
He says, nah, he's good.
Gonna unlock those dark memories for young Frederick.
I'm good.
Is this a 5-round fight?
3.
3.
Man. Barns are burning. I don't know if you can say that anymore.
Why not?
Ooh.
Ooh.
I don't know that if anybody understands what a barn burner is anymore.
Well, what is a barn burner?
I mean, it's a great fight or amazing party or something, but I don't even know where the context comes from.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Do you? Does anybody know?
I have no idea.
Hey, if you're in the chat, do you know where the term a barn burner comes from?
Is it just like a weak play of
No. Barn burner is
Gilbert
like
Burns'
been around
name?
forever.
Yeah.
But I'm with you.
Hey, guy's leaking.
Ooh, that landed too. This is a slugfest, man. They're just brawling at this point. 100%. Wow.
Ooh. Ooh.
Ooh.
I mean,
I don't know, Zachary. I don't know.
that wasn't good defense.
These guys use one of my fighters, Gina Martinez. She also loves this defense, which is eating punches with her face.
I mean, that's a strategy, I guess.
It's something. I'm telling you. Nobody in the industry can take punches to the face better than Gina Martinez. Oh, that kick kind of landed.
All right. All right, relax, bud.
Their lives are linked forever now.
All right. Who's next? Sterling and
Now he's
Sterling
trying
and Jan.
clinch.
Jan.
Gina Martinez says it's her favorite. It's true. She loves it, man. The last girl that Gina fought, I swear to you, that girl was like, my hands hurt so bad. Her head is so hard. Ooh, here we go. Early use of the term barn burner describes someone who was faced with a barn infested with rats, was willing to burn down the barn in order to get rid of the rats. Thank you, Sports Pro.
Yes, thank you.
Oh.
Hamzat.
I wish my name was Hanzak.
I think it's Hamzat.
No, I don't wish my name was that. I want Hamzak.
Sounds very, Jewish. Very Jewish name. Hamzak.
The fans. Well, come on. Burns didn't think he won that,
No,
did he?
no. He won the second round, but that was about it.
Burns definitely won the second round.
Oh, my God.
2-1.
Close to the mic, my man. You think Burns won the second, DeMarian?
Burns definitely won the second.
That's what you were trying to say from a foot away?
Yeah. Burns definitely won the second round.
Yeah, 2-1. Yeah.
He's like, you've got heart, man, but not the skills to beat me. Joe Rogan is becoming more and more like Kingpin in shape every day.
Jesus. That's a big cut under his eye.
He's getting booed.
I don't understand why.
That was a hell of a fight, man. I
Yeah.
don't think Burns won that.
I don't think either guy should get booed. That was a great fight. Do you think people are quick to put the moniker best fight I've seen in the
Oh,
past?
yeah. People love hyperbole.
Hyperbole. That's a great word.
Yeah.
That's what I was looking for, yeah.
You know, like in every aspect of life. You know, oh my God, this is the nicest apartment I've ever had. You know, this is the coolest person I've ever dated.
It was the best night.
Yeah, oh man, I had the best night of my life. Like, come on, bro. Shush. Or and the other side too is like, oh man, I've had the worst day at work ever.
Yeah.
The worst day at work ever. Because I poop my pants at work. You know what I mean? Like,
Can we hear that story?
no.
All right.
You know what they don't tell you when you teach martial arts?
What?
That people of all ages regularly are going to crap their pants in your class. That's what they don't teach you about teaching martial arts.
I'm glad I don't teach martial arts. I
Yeah,
guess.
bro. You haven't taught until you've seen somebody that you're like, man, I think this guy probably 28 years old. Wait, did he just crap his pants? Yes, he did.
One time I got hit with a body shot. I thought I was gonna crap my pants, but that wasn't it. It was a lot of pain. Internal organs, yeah. Internal organs, yeah, hurting, yeah.
EJ, when's the last time you crapped your pants? 2 years old. Hey, Mom, is that true? Mom, EJ says the last time she crapped her pants, she was 2. And I want to know, we want to know if that's true. And you're in the chat, let us know, please. Because I feel like 2 is like, I probably crapped my pants, in the last 5 years, at least one time. EJ's claiming it's been like 20-something years. I don't think that's true. Hey, guys, if you're in the chat, you go ahead and comment when the last time you crapped your pants was. 2, we know it's been recent. Don't keep it from us.
You thought you were just gonna pass gas? Came out solid.
Yeah.
It happens.
A little poot, you know what I'm saying?
That's a shard.
Yeah. Well, that is by definition
I
crapping
feel
your pants.
like everyone sharded. Not a lot of people have crapped their pants. Everyone sharded at least once where it's really wet and uncomfortable down there.
Melissa A says men shit their pants more. That's true because we're more adventurous when it comes to farts. We're more trustworthy. We're more willing to say, like, you know what? If I'm going to get rid of this, let me get rid of it now.
I think the best thing to do is like fart and then just walk away, so no one can ever pinpoint it back to you.
Oh, mom says what? What I'm asking is that EJ says that she hasn't pooped herself since she was 2 years old, and I'm saying I don't believe that. So we want to know when you remember EJ last pooping herself, because I'm saying every adult has pooped themselves one time.
Man, Burns, you almost had it, man.
What was that?
What was that, Demarian? Were you anywhere near the mic?
Burns, you almost had it, man. That was
Oh, my God. Demarian, I love you, man. Come on, man. The mic. You want to be on the podcast.
Rome wasn't built in a day.
No, but I gave you everything you needed to be successful, and it was involved in doing this right here. See this? Look at this. I could literally close my eyes and fall asleep. You ready? Watch.
Well, Paul, from day one, you gave me everything to be successful. It took me 2 years to achieve those skills.
Yeah, but listen to what I'm saying.
Hey, Ron DeSantis. That's our governor.
Get closer to the mic.
Hey, that's the best governor in the world.
Just get closer to the mic.
Ron DeSantis.
Mike.
His name's Ron.
Get close to the mic, Demarian. Please.
And
Please. Please. I can talk over here the whole thing.
But that's ineffective, Paul.
I know it's not effective. Just, do you see my body move? You're doing this every time.
I have adult ADHD.
I know. But listen, what you have is the ability to create excuses for your success. All right? You don't think I have ADHD? I work 7 days a week. I never stop moving. I create new projects every day. I'm always thinking. I sleep 6 hours a night. You don't think I have problems? Look at me right now.
Baby, if you're listening, this is the stuff I hear all day. This is why I talk the way I do.
You don't think I'm listen to me. All you're doing is creating excuses. I'm saying all you got to do is lean closer to the mic. You're telling me that you have a medical condition that prevents you from being close to the mic?
This is why I tell you this stuff, baby. I get told to me. I'm just repeating the same stuff. I love you.
Now he blaming me for him giving me excuses on why he can't get close to the mic after begging me to be on the podcast.
The chosen one. I've been the whole entertaining part of this whole thing, providing comic and comedic relief.
Oh. Mom, are you saying that EJ didn't trust a fart recently? Is that what you're telling us, Mom? Mom, we're right here. She has not. You're saying she really hasn't? I don't know, Mom.
EJ's a better person than I am. Let's just say that.
You think that chain is real?
Yes, I believe it is.
What is this guy saying? Interesting. My man Eugene in New York says that Chimaev got exposed tonight and will now be eaten up by other 170-pounders. What do you guys think?
I think that moniker exposed.
I want, yeah, 100%.
I don't. He just fought somebody and he had to show different aspects of his fight game that he hadn't had to show before.
When
That's
you
what
ju-
it is. I don't think that's exposing somebody.
he just beat the number 2 guy. I mean, how many people can go hop in there with the number 2 guy and succeed like that?
You know, he was taken into the darkness. You know what I mean? And he had to find a light that he didn't have before, and he found it. He pulled it out, and if you call that exposed, then yeah, I guess. But I don't think he's exposed.
If anybody's interested and you're in the chat, EJ's mom has now exposed her.
Exposed.
She said, sorry. Oh.
Here comes the Oscar winning
totally
performance.
legal. You think that was Oscar?
Oscar
I think
winning
he was a
performance.
little rocked. I think he was a little rocked.
Nah, man. You're good. You're a good actor.
He got kneed as hard as he could in the face, bro. It clearly landed in the face.
Yeah.
Did he sell it? He sold it, but he definitely got kneed hard. Look, if he got kneed that hard in the face, right? If you get kneed that hard in the face, why wouldn't you sell it? You can't. You're not going to come back and win the fight. You just took the hardest knee to the face ever.
Yeah, but you shouldn't accept the title either.
That's the rules. If you break the rules and you lose, you don't win.
I don't know. I wouldn't accept the belt. It just is very pussy. Like, I don't know, Paul.
You would take half the money because you think it's your prize fighter. You got illegally kicked, kneed in the face, and you would say, you know what? Don't give me the money.
Give me the money, not the title.
Well, they don't. Those aren't separated, my man.
You gotta walk around as a
Yeah.
champion, to get the money.
They ain't paying you to say that you ain't the title holder.
Yeah.
How much do you think Peter Yan gets paid as the interim champ?
All right, Jamie, pull that up.
I could tell you for sure. If you get closer to the mic, I'd be willing to tell you the things that you'd like to know the answers to.
When you look back at the audio of this podcast, you're going to be like, damn, he was pretty spot on with his mic.
Demarian, I can hear you right now. I know you're not spot on with it.
Like, perception's reality.
If someone is telling you that this is what they need from you for you to be on the podcast, and it's as simple as lean closer to the microphone, that is not that complicated.
I've been pretty close all day, Mike. Paul. So you got me saying Mike now. It was Ron.
Mike DeSantis, what up?
He got paid $100,000 to fight Sandhagen. $100,000 a fight, $100,000 a win, plus $50,000 night fight bonus.
So to what? $250K?
Yeah, he made $280 after fight
okay.
week incentives and stuff. He got paid about the same to fight Sterling.
Well, I'm not. You're not an accountant. I was gonna ask you after taxes and stuff. How much do you walk away with?
After he pays out his manager and he pays out his accountants and all this other stuff and pays taxes, probably like less than half.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, so he probably went home. He made $300,000. He probably hopefully went home with about $150,000.
Oh, okay.
Which is not a lot of money to be. He fought 2 times. He fought 2 times in 2021.
Mm-hmm.
So he probably took home $200,000, which is crazy because he's a very well-known fighter, right? I mean, they don't. People think that they still make a lot of they make a lot of money. They don't necessarily make a lot of money, dude. Now, endorsement deals, there's other things that he has going on outside of. Hopefully, he's taking that money, investing in other businesses, etc.
Monster pays them a lot of money.
The UFC or the fighters themselves, yeah.
Monster pays, like, there's a representative who has a lot of controversy in the UFC. A lot of the guys don't like him because they force him to take pictures
He's
with
the owner.
And basically, like, he picks the fighters who basically get paid. I thought Rob Dyrdek was the owner of Monster.
I think it's that guy.
Who was his bodyguard that passed away recently?
Big Black.
There we go, Big Black. Hey, Paul, can I get another one if you don't mind?
Yeah, I got you.
Rob and Black were some of the best MTV television.
I never watched them, but yeah, I hear that a lot.
That and, like the Andy Milonakis show, man. Wow, it doesn't feel like that was that long ago.
Thank you, Paul.
You're welcome.
So is Sterling is he a popular fighter? Is he well liked?
Not now.
No.
Especially not now.
I mean, I don't understand, man. I mean, he took a knee to the face. Maybe he exaggerated a little bit. Maybe he didn't.
You had to be there to watch it, man. If you watch the whole thing, you just.
Were there anything like? Were there any medical?
What literally makes it worse is like the next UFC event after that. It was what is it? Bruce Leroy took the exact same thing happened to him, and he literally won in the third round submission.
He was winning the fight until that point, correct?
Bruce Leroy?
No. Sterling versus Jan.
Yeah, he was winning. He was going to win that fight regardless. There was no way at that point Aljamain was going to come back and win anything.
Jan was way ahead.
Oh yeah, he was.
Jan was way ahead. Jan was way ahead, and in all honesty, Sterling wasn't not fighting a very a very exciting fight. He was kind of like. He was kind of fighting a trying not to lose fight, if that makes sense. Like he was taking a lot of damage and not necessarily like. But, it's been, a year now?
Well, this is the problem with that, Paul. I think he had neck surgery. So how much of this time has he really been training?
Who had neck surgery?
Aljamain Sterling had neck surgery.
See, this is what we got to tell us, man. This is what you're here for.
Yeah, that's why originally the fight got pushed back. That's why they had the interim championship fight.
Do you know what the nature of his neck surgery was?
I do not know, but I know that's why they called off the fight, and that's why they had the interim title fight instead. In October, because of the simple fact that Aljamain Sterling had to have neck surgery.
Was it caused by that knee to the head?
I cannot say.
All right.
Aljamain Sterling's just also so corny. Like, he reminds me like Henry Cejudo with the corniness.
Is it the rose?
It's just the stuff he does in his social media. It's just so corny. This reminds me of Henry Cejudo.
What does he do?
Like, did you see the Instagram post he put up yesterday of him basically showing his class of students what not to do when an opponent's down?
No, I didn't. He had a class that like
it was like an Instagram post of him like basically showing like a mock class of what to do when an opponent's down, what you can do and what not to do. And then one guy at the end throws it in and he's like, "No, you can't do that." He's just so corny.
I got you. I see that. Colby Covington has that effect on me.
He makes you want to knee him in the face when he's on the ground.
No. He's a little of a cornball. You know what I mean?
Well, she got 2 teeth knocked out in downtown Miami by
Masvidal.
Masvidal sucker punched him twice.
2-piece biscuit.
Yeah, he's a bit of a cornball because like I hear a lot of people saying, "Oh, he's a nice guy. He's not really like that."
I've heard people say that like when he's outside the streets, he doesn't have the ability to turn that fightingness on.
I mean, listen, you can say what you want to say. He clearly beat Masvidal.
Oh,
I like
yeah,
Masvidal,
not even
bro.
close.
It wasn't.
It wasn't even close. No. He's a great fighter. Don't get me wrong. I just think his character, if I was choosing a character, I would choose a better character. You know what I mean?
He plays the heel. He's playing the heel.
He just kind of made that character on the fly. Have you ever heard the story about it? He basically was told this was going to be his last fight in the UFC. Didn't matter if he won or lost. And they went out there and just basically told these people a bunch of stuff to try to get up hype in his name. And when he was in Brazil.
Worked, man.
Yeah.
No. Look, I understand why he did it. I get it. You're selling fights. But the jokes aren't funny. The insults aren't really... They're cringy.
He's
you know
not
what I mean?
Conor McGregor.
No.
No, he's not Conor McGregor.
He's not quick on his feet. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no,
it's
not.
It's very cringy.
He's not McGregor.
You know, and I would have chosen I would have chosen to be a character that isn't cringy. You know.
Those cheap suits he wear are funny though.
No, those aren't cheap suits. Bruce Buffer?
No, that Kobe wears.
Oh yeah.
I mean, he ain't making no money, you know.
Because I was gonna say those jackets are very expensive.
Got pieced up by For those watching at home, EJ has now fallen asleep. She's lightly snoring. I'm gonna try to move the mic over to her head. Hold on. EJ's a heavy sleeper over here. That's weird, really crazy.
Champagne.
You guys can't hear this. It's off mic, but she just said she's got her money on Sterling. That's what she said, man.
Here we go.
I hope he knees him in the head. If Sterling goes to ground in the end, knees him in the head, I wouldn't hold it against him, dude.
How do you like the new display for the rounds in the UFC bubble?
I don't like that, DeMarion. I really don't. I don't know why, dude.
I don't either.
It kind of. I think I just like the one on top a little bit better, I guess. Yeah, they're definitely saying Peter. Come on.
Ooh. Piotr? Is that how you pronounce the name? Piotr?
Piotr Jan.
Piotr.
Peter.
Man. Well, I mean, it makes sense. It's Jacksonville. People are chanting USA in the crowd.
Yeah, that's okay, man. It's all right.
It makes sense with what's happening. Yada, yada,
we dropped
yada.
our viewers down to 2. EJ's not contributing. I think because of that, people are not enjoying the chat as much as they would have.
Thanks for that. Appreciate it.
Shout out to never mind. If you could name your company anything, would you name it Howlerhead?
No.
It sounds like you hunt werewolves for a living.
Yeah. Well, it doesn't make that. I mean, is that a career? Because if it is, I've chose the wrong one.
Have you guys seen that movie, Abraham Lincoln, Vampire Hunter?
That's a fire movie.
It's okay. Yeah. I like listening to the book, I guess. The audiobook was pretty good.
I didn't know that was a book first. I thought it was just a good idea Hollywood had. But that explains a lot. There's no more original ideas, so.
Open your third eye, Paul. Ooh. I keep hearing fantastic boxing in the UFC, and it never really is.
But that's not a fair. I think that's not a fair assessment because when you say boxing in the UFC, you're not talking about
Boxing.
boxing. I mean, this is the thing. Like, I don't teach boxing, but I teach jab, cross, hook,
Correct.
overhand,
Correct.
uppercut. But I don't teach boxing. I would, if somebody came to me and they said, "Hey, could you teach me boxing?" I would say, "No, I don't do boxing. I'm not
Correct.
involved in boxing." Right? But we don't have a better term for it. Punching with your hands. I mean, how would you describe it? You know what I'm saying?
Striking, right?
Well, but striking's kick, striking's knees, striking's elbows.
And when they say, "Oh, he has fantastic boxing," I feel like they're saying, "Oh, this guy's a good boxer," or
Yeah.
that's how people are gonna perceive it. You know what I mean?
Sure. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Yeah. Why is he? Well, I mean, yeah. I guess he's mad at him. I guess whatever.
I mean,
But I mean,
don't make mistakes in the first round.
But yeah, you don't want to be throwing haymakers and knocking yourself off balance first round. You know.
I think that, but I don't know, man.
Paul, like, what do you think about Aljo's game plan so far? Like, this doesn't look good. What he's doing, he's tiring himself out. He's being Jan's controlling the ring, controlling the flow of the fight.
I think, but also I think this is kind of starting to go the same way the first fight went.
Yeah.
Ooh, that was a nice elbow though.
That really was.
Yeah, that was a pretty elbow. I think that kick landed a little bit though.
Yeah. Nice punch.
In my opinion, I think he looks worse in this fight than he did in the first one in the first round. In the first round, in the first round, in the first fight actually landed a takedown. Like, he landed that beautiful flying knee in the face.
It's too early to say. I think it's too early to say that.
So who won that round?
Jan. Ring dominance, controlled the pace of the fight, backed him up into the corner. I think Jan had the more significant strikes.
Is that what they call it in the UFC? Dominance, or is it ring generalship?
Dominance.
All right. Yeah, I think Peter Yan definitely got that.
I mean, look, Sterling's won 6 fights in a row now. You can't take that away from him, dude.
Oh, no, I don't think he's garbage at all.
You know what I mean? Like,
people are exaggerating that whole situation, I guess.
Zachary Flores says, I need to be on the next Fight Companion. I've been watching UFC since before St. Pierre was thinking about the UFC.
Do it.
That's my roommate, Paul.
I can't have you guys both in the same room.
Zach would actually have some pretty good commentary.
Hey, Zach, when you get home, I'm gonna get you a broomstick. You can help Damarian learn how to sit in one position and talk directly into the microphone. Oh.
Good defense.
He's got that.
Yeah, he does. Was that a knockdown?
And he's mounted.
Yeah. Oh,
And he's got his back.
Don't give him his. Don't.
Back with a body triangle. Beautiful body triangle.
Oh, that's
Yan
in.
is in deep trouble.
That's in. Uh-oh.
Piotr Jan.
Piotr.
Demarion, if he finishes him here in the second, do you give Sterling credit?
No, he's not.
No, he's still a rat. He's still a rat crybaby.
Yeah, but he's about to choke out Peter
Bro,
Yan.
We don't know that yet.
You don't know how hard that knee landed, man. I'm telling you, it was a illegal knee. If a dude hits you with an illegal knee,
I mean, regardless, let's just say if the knee was ever gonna never landed, Jan would have won the fight though,
for sure. But if you,
and then Aljamain Sterling wouldn't be here.
he would have gotten a rematch eventually.
Exactly. Yeah,
He's
he
won
would've.
6 fights in a row.
And it's, like yo, these guys get hit to the head so much.
But I'm just saying, dude, if you ate a knee like that and you decide to continue to fight, you're losing the fight even if you were ahead.
Exactly. Like you're already softened
Yeah,
up.
you got flash knocked out.
Yeah. That means your brain shut off for a quick second, and then it turned back on.
I don't know. If I caught that bad of a concussion, I wouldn't be having a party at my crib afterwards with the lights on.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Sterling needs to
Yeah, he needs to start setting those traps.
to try to get that choke, man.
But that squeeze to the stomach isn't fun either, man. That sucks the air out of you, man. Uh-oh. Let's go. Come on, Sterling. Put him out of his misery. Come on. There we go. There we go. I like that. Beat him up. Yep.
Jan's gonna survive the round.
Bro, he has another minute, man, and he's eating punches.
I think he'll survive the round.
All right, well, round 2 goes to Sterling.
I'll give you that.
Yeah, he took some damage in this one. Yeah. Yep. I'm sure Peter Yan is extremely tired after this round.
So is Aljo.
Nah, man. When you're in the back, Peter Yan's exhausted, man. Oof. Yeah, he's in trouble. Yeah. Oof. Beautiful. That was definitely 10-8, man. Yeah, Sterling rested that round, actually. Go for the gooch. Ice the gooch. Get it. It's not the first fight anymore.
It's better. It's rat killing season.
Man, I don't, taking him to the ground and not being able to finish him was bad.
I don't think it was that terrible, man. He exhausted him. Man.
Nah.
You don't think so?
Nah. You had his back for 3 minutes and didn't finish him. Didn't do any damage. I think Yan's fine.
I think so too, but that definitely takes something out of him,
Nah, I don't see that.
Uh-oh. Nice.
Sterling's feeling himself now.
Yeah, he is. Confidence way up.
Correct.
That may be the better outcome of that.
Yep.
Is that it increased Sterling's confidence. Now, if Sterling starts making dumb decisions because of it,
Yeah, then that'll be a
that
negative,
don't help.
of
You know what I'm
course.
saying? And Demarion, I absolutely hate the new round timer. I'm having trouble reading it. It looks like it's in like it looks like it's in Star Trek language.
Star Trek language
What
is
is this
English,
red
yeah.
alert? Is this a red alert? What's going on here?
Battery's getting low.
Now Yan's gonna try to take him down. Low battery. Oh, here, throw a knee.
Oh man, hilarious.
Has Yan thrown a knee this whole fight? Ooh.
Oh, he doesn't like getting taken down, huh? He ate that shit.
Oh, that's got it.
There's a second takedown.
He's got it back again.
He got his back again.
He's got to finish him.
Uh-oh.
He's got to finish him now.
Keep him in this position for 3 minutes. That's a nice little grin.
Sterling like that.
Yes, he did.
Showboated on that one a little bit. That's interesting.
Mhm. And hey, he has that body triangle tight. Look at that. Yeah. Uh-oh. 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 Oh, he got his neck. He got his neck. Yeah, that's not working. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, come on. Come out. Yep. Damn, that's a beautiful... That shit is in deep, man. Yep. I'm telling you, man. Yeah, this is a little boring.
This is my point, though. Sterling's taken his back easily twice.
Yep.
He's got to finish this.
He does. He does. But, I mean, you know, Peter Yan's good.
I mean, he's.
I know. I get your point. You have to take
dude,
it.
he's got a locked in body triangle.
Yeah, he has to take it. I get it, man. But this is boring. Uh oh. He's flattening him out. Yep. All right. Hmm? Well, that's 2 rounds for Sterling, I guess. Yes. For a fact, 2 rounds, yes. Exactly. Uh-oh. Oh, no. There we go. $6 million man. Ooh.
Plot twist. Peter Yan. KO. 5th round.
Who knows? We got 8 likes, though, guys. That's all that matters, okay?
It's because the chosen one is here.
What round are we going into now? 4?
Yes, sir. Round number 4.
Who won the
I mean,
you got to say Sterling won 2 and 3, right?
For a fact, he had like over 2 minutes of control.
Yeah, ground control time, right?
Over 2 minutes. That's too much.
Zachary Flores wants to know, who do we think is the best fighter in the UFC right now? Oh.
Nah. Doesn't matter what
This is
division.
a problem. Oh.
You sure you want to be doing that?
Don't be throwing those knees. Man's an expert eating those things.
Best fighter in the UFC for me right now, maybe because of how dominant he is, Usman.
Usman, best jab right now.
It's a thing of beauty, man.
Well, if we're going by best fighter, it wouldn't always be the heavyweight division. Would be the best fighter because historically how it goes.
No,
I mean,
man,
they're probably the most. They get the most attention. Light heavyweight gets the most attention, right?
They created a pound for pound for Sugar Ray Robinson because he was a smaller guy, and that was true before when all the heavyweights were. But they created the term pound for pound for Sugar Ray Robinson because his skills were just beyond anything anybody in boxing was doing at that time.
I mean, I think some of the best guys right now, Izzy's very good.
Correct.
Usman's very good. I think Peter Yan's very good, but there's some debate about, their previous fight with Sterling. And to be honest with you, between, in rounds 2 and 3, I'd say that I was not super impressed by
Me neither. I wasn't.
by Yan, but I think if Sterling is he's willing to eat kicks
And
to
he got
take
his
his
back again. Come on.
Okay,
man.
but he's taking his back 3 rounds in a row.
I mean
He hasn't been able to use it.
that's
Now he's
3
out, and now he's
yeah.
out. But he's got a triangle
Uh-oh.
attempt.
But you see, this is what I'm
Jan's
saying though.
loose. It's loose. Back to guard.
But that's still 3 rounds of
Control.
Well, 2 rounds of
2
control,
rounds of control
yeah,
time.
man. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Well, let's see how this 2.5 minutes goes. Okay, because now Jan's got
yeah,
top position. Sterling's in guard, but
Yep.
his guard is open, which means he can start to work.
correct. Of course it is. Yes,
Yeah, I think Jan was winning the stand-up fight.
easily winning it. Get up. He doesn't want to get caught in a triangle, man, or an armbar. Or something
No,
like
I
that,
don't. There's nothing. Oh,
As you're saying that.
yeah. I mean, I think that Aljamain Sterling is a legitimate black belt.
Oh yeah, he is. Yeah, legit.
I don't know. If I was Jan, I'd probably stand up now. The problem is obviously when he starts to stand up, he's got to be aware of he's standing up in his guard. But I think he needs to try to stand up
Correct.
and then see what happens for the next minute and a half.
On your feet, exactly.
Yeah,
man.
because
Yeah,
now you could
that's your best
you could
bet.
make an argument that Jan won the first, Aljamain Sterling won the second and third.
Yes.
If he allows Sterling to have ground control time, it's hard to say.
Exactly.
Now
He
he's on top
loses.
right now, so it
Yeah.
looks like he's winning. But who knows if the judges see that?
Because you know how jiu-jitsu is. I mean, you can have control from bottom. So just being on top is not necessarily, Uh-oh, he got his back. He got his back. Bro, you want to keep... Oh, yeah, Sterling's really good with the grappling.
Oh.
Jesus. So what? 2-2 maybe?
Yeah.
Yeah, 2-2.
If this round finishes it like this, I'm gonna give the first and the fourth to Jan. I'm gonna give the second and third to Sterling.
Yeah.
Which
2-2.
means that you go into the fifth round with two guys that could argue they're 2-2.
Correct. Yeah. Yeah, this is boring as shit.
But if you look at Sterling's control time in the second and third,
Oh my god.
it's identical to Jan's
Yeah.
in the fourth. Now here's the thing about these stats though. Judges aren't watching those stats.
Correct. They're not. They don't know. They're just going off of optics, right? Correct. Like just what they
How
can see.
how they see it.
And what they could remember, and that's it.
He's like, put ice on my taint.
Paul, do you like to compete in have you ever competed in jiu-jitsu?
No, I never did. I never did jiu-jitsu competition. To be honest with you, I've said this before, man. I respect jiu-jitsu. I think that's an absolutely amazing sport. I
Same.
never gave it the headspace that I was willing to give it to.
Same.
And jiu-jitsu is such a complicated sport. It's such a beautiful sport. It requires a lot of headspace.
Correct.
And if you're not giving that headspace, like, you're never going to be good at it.
And to me, it's like competing in jiu-jitsu is actually fun. Watching jiu-jitsu,
Yeah, I said this on a previous podcast. Like, unfortunately, like, sport jiu-jitsu is not the most entertaining to watch, and the way it's set up,
No.
like in
and
stadiums,
the point
is
system
not,
and stuff.
Yeah.
No, man. I mean, but wrestling is fun.
I
I like watching wrestling, dude. There's a lot of action in wrestling. They can't stall.
because they're standing up.
Yeah. They can't stall.
Easier
You know
to
what I
see
mean?
from
Yeah.
distance.
But jiu-jitsu is very useful for MMA.
For sure.
You need it.
But ooh,
Oh, the cage saved him.
Yes, it did.
Sterling wants to take him down.
Yes, he might take him down. Yeah,
It's
he might.
interesting because wall wrestling is a game of millimeters, and
Yes, sir.
it's tight, dude.
Yes, sir. And being up against that fucking fence sucks, man. Yeah, Sterling doesn't know how to strike. That was a terrible shot. Ooh.
Ooh, beautiful. Rear.
Nice. There we go. Nice. Yeah. If he gets control, that's it, man. It's done.
I
Sterling
mean,
won this round. I mean, this fight.
Yeah,
Because Peter Yan obviously can't get out of anything. It's pretty obvious he can't, man. What do you think, EJ?
dude, he is really.
Yeah. Hmm?
Oh,
Yeah, Jan is pretty good, man, but it's just
I mean,
he's fighting like very emotional, and it's that's never a good thing, you know.
what I don't think people like about Sterling is that his style of fighting. It seems very like, I don't want to say like, it's very safe in a way that's like it's hard to explain. Like he doesn't, like he's not really willing to exchange. He doesn't seem like he wants to exchange.
No.
He kind of runs away until there's a takedown.
Correct.
That's not a very entertaining style of fight watching.
No, it isn't.
And, when he got him on the ground, he didn't really make it. Although he had control for a significant amount of time in the second and third, he didn't make him pay.
Yeah, he ain't put him away, yeah.
So it's like,
Jan is tired, man.
ooh.
Nah, he blocked it. Because that would have been a knockout blow.
That was a big knee, man.
Yeah.
And Oh, we've seen this before. I think if Jan can finish the position,
he wins the fight. Yeah,
he just hangs out here for a minute and a half. He wins the fight. I think, to be honest with you, Jan's won this round so far.
Me too. I think so too.
So
who else is in the bantamweight? Come on, man. Why the hell you let him out, man?
Nice, that landed. Ooh, that landed. See, but this is my point. Sterling is like he throws caution to the wind for takedowns.
Yeah.
But like that, right? Like nobody thinks that is a nobody thinks that is a enjoyable thing to watch. This guy just kind of rolling backwards, you know?
Nah, it isn't. So this is what you would call stalling in the UFC, correct?
Yeah, he's stalling.
You know what's funny? Stalling in boxing is running away.
Well, or hugging up. Pop, hug up. Pop, hug up.
Correct. But pop, hug up, that's wrestling.
Yeah.
So none of it is relaxing or what you would consider resting. You know what I mean?
I get what you're saying.
Because I could rest in that position. You know what I mean? I could take a breather, catch my breath.
Here we go.
Yeah,
Beautiful.
Jan won this. Jan won this. Yeah.
I think you have to get Jan. I mean, look, it wasn't necessarily an enjoyable fight for either of them.
It was. Oh, come on, man.
You have to give that to Peter Yan. Damari, any other way you see that?
No, Jan wins the fight. But we are watching things go to decision, and what did Dana White say? What did Dana White say the most? If you don't like the outcome, don't let it go to decision.
That first round, man. I mean, it's sort of a toss up. I have Peter Yan winning, but what if the judges see it differently? You know what I mean?
It's a boring fight, though, man. I don't think that you can give. I don't think that you would give. I wouldn't give either of them a rematch.
No,
it's not entertaining, man. I don't want to see that again.
No. The most entertaining thing was an illegal knee to the head.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was boring. That was a boring fight. But you know what though? I like Volkanovski a lot. I think he's a tactician. Like
Yeah, I mean, look, I think that hopefully the Korean Zombie fight versus Volkanovski should be pretty enjoyable. I cannot imagine that you would give this fight to 22 takedown attempts to 0.
Yeah, that shit was boring.
It was a boring fight.
Yeah.
But this goes back to, and I hate to say this, that jiu-jitsu can be very boring.
It is. Visually, it's boring.
You know, like if you're into jiu-jitsu and you enjoy like the technique and you have a good understanding of it, like I don't need to know shit about basketball to go to or hockey. You know what I mean? Like, oh, look, it's moving around. You know,
can enjoy a hockey game in
I think
person.
that jiu-jitsu is only enjoyable to people that do jiu-jitsu. You know, and there's not. Oh, it's a split. Wow.
I told you, man. Stop drawing it out, bro.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow. What?
I told you that first round, man. I told you that first round could have went either way.
So somebody saw that as 1, 2, 3
and then
to
4,
Sterling.
5,
Yes.
4 or 5 to Peter Yan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And 2 people saw it that way. 1 person saw it the other way. That I would not give Jan a rematch though. To be
No,
honest
no,
with you, no.
I don't want to watch this.
I don't
fight
want to see that again, dude. There's,
Bro, Peter Yan could have wrestled his way out of a wet paper bag. I'm good. I'm good. I don't want to see that again, man.
Damari, do you respect Aljamain Sterling now?
No.
You could tell in his face that he does.
No.
Oh my god.
That man needs to come take striking lessons from you, Paul.
God damn. I don't. Okay, I disagree with that fight. Obviously, I think that he has the second most wins now in the UFC bantamweight history, second to only TJ Dillashaw.
See, he's so fucking corny.
Yeah, I see it. But again,
Is that his girl?
I think it's his mom. Oh, that's his girl.
Spoiler: it's Jacksonville. Might be his sister.
She's not black.
Yeah.
Wow, it's too early, man.
Yeah, she's not black.
It's 1 o'clock at night, but it's still too early for that.
Too early, man.
Nah, she's definitely black. Definitely.
Nah, she looks Hispanic.
Hispanics can be black.
I mean,
Oh, the girl behind him is black.
hey, is that Lyoto Machida?
It looks like it.
He's real bored.
Like, god damn.
Is that Lyoto taking a nap?
25 minutes of
That
that
had to be
shit.
Lyoto Machida taking a nap.
25 minutes of that shit.
Imagine you go to UFC 273 and you're sitting next to Lyoto Machida. He taking a nap. And you're like, oh, this is a good time, man.
Mama Sterling.
Oh, what do you think, Piotr? He's taking his gloves off. He pissed. I'll translate for you. He said, I love sandwiches.
Yeah. You should have got out of a fucking body triangle, bro. Yeah.
He said, "Kaka kaka, a kaka kaka." Hold on, let's see what he says. I got it. I speak perfect Russian. Hold on.
Oh, no, you didn't win the second round, but you have your rounds confused. Nah.
He said, I'll translate this for you. He said that EJ has definitely crapped her pants. EJ hits what he said, man. He's a Russian. You know, he knows
He
these
said
things.
you definitely have at least sharded.
At least one time. You know, she at work, you know, and she's like,
Let one go.
yeah, I should probably go to the bathroom.
Well, I'm just curious. Where'd you get all these action figures from?
Bro, so, you know, I said this the other day, man. You know, like when you're poor, sometimes what you do is you collect things because it's like, man, if I spend $15 on this action figure and you have $15, in like 30 years, this thing's gonna be worth hundreds, thousands of dollars.
Yeah.
It's like a savings account for poor kids, you know?
Yeah.
And I probably have a case somewhere of like thousands of dollars in toys, and I probably paid the exact same amount of money that they're now currently worth 30 years ago, because it's con, man. It's fucking con.
Like how much are all these Lord of the Rings action figures
When you
worth?
account for
Those
inflation
are
also.
those are worth less than what I paid for them.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Yeah, because of inflation.
Yeah. For example, look, the Austin Powers,
Yes.
Austin Powers one there that I literally bought when it came out. See, it says $15 on there.
Mm-hmm.
It now sells on eBay for about $12.
So like this whole set.
And you
sells
still
for-
have to pay for shipping.
Yeah.
You would think this whole set would be worth money.
Yeah, that whole set's worth money, just not the money that it was worth when I bought it.
Like I would think you'd probably be getting like maybe $2 or $3 grand for this.
No. That's probably like maybe $2 or $3. You know what's really fun about these? Not only have they depreciated in value, but they also have taken up space in my house. I could if someone came and slept in this room, paid me $500 for 1 month, it would be more value than all of these toys. And by the way, I have 2 more huge cases of toys.
All right, perfect.
Hey, Paul, I will say this, though. I mean, like, have you ever thought about opening them up and just playing with them?
No, I only play with myself.
One day just having, like, a giant Lord of the Rings battle with all your action figures. Kind of
No.
like Toy Story 3.
No, I don't. I have no intent of taking them out of the box ever because I still, somewhere inside, I'm still that poor kid hoping that my $150 investment will one day turn into at least $100.
Or your teeny babies will be, $1,000 each or something.
Yeah. I'm hoping one day I can meet someone, get married, get divorced, and then in court we can argue about which one of those are theirs and which of those are mine.
There we go. All of Jacksonville, Florida.
Oh, man. It's exactly what I think of when I think of Jacksonville, Florida.
It looks dead.
Beautiful
Well,
shadow.
1 o'clock in the morning. They probably filmed that scene at like 3 a.m. on a Tuesday.
Yeah. Does Jacksonville have a methamphetamine problem?
Every part of Florida's got a methamphetamine problem, bro.
All right. I'll take your word for it.
Zachary Flores wants to know, what does the panel think of Khabib never moving to lightweight?
I mean, he was killing himself to make what?
155. You know how many times like his liver was shut down? He talks about that.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think he could have ever made lightweight and still kept his skills about him, or his strength.
I think in lightweight he's an average guy.
I don't know average, but
I think it's hard to talk about because you don't. It's hard to know what weight someone's actually walking around at.
correct.
It's hard to know what their
correct.
lifestyle's like. You know what I mean? Like, there's a reason fighters are choosing to fight at the weight they're choosing to fight at.
Yeah.
And trust me when I say that every fighter is fighting as low as they humanly can, probably.
Exactly.
Except for maybe DC.
He loves that chicken.
Not Popeyes. He disrespected Popeyes.
How can you do that to Popeyes?
That was amazing. How he was able to get out
the
of
guy's
that.
got grit.
How he was
Volkanovski's
able,
got grit. That
how he
was
was
locked in and tight.
bro. That finishes 99.5% of like the entire population.
Grit, son. That was an amazing fight.
That finishes
Wow.
the majority of the population on planet Earth.
It finished me just watching.
Finished them to completion. And then he got out of a triangle. He was a rugby
man.
He was a rugby player, right?
Yeah, of course.
That's different kind of strength.
I got a nice photo of EJ sleeping. If anybody wants in the chat, let me know.
Paul, who's your favorite Lord of the Rings character?
Your mom. Bro, I don't even know that I don't even know, dude. Gandalf.
Come on, man. It has
Legolas.
to be Boromir.
Man, the tree is real annoying. I don't even like the Lord of the Rings movies. I don't know why I have the toys.
The Peter Jackson trilogy is amazing.
I heard The Hobbit is really bad though.
Yeah, it is.
It's disappointing. You know the best thing I've ever seen regarding The Hobbit was the episode of South Park with the hamster.
Yes.
You know what I'm talking about? It
Yes.
goes on an amazing journey.
Yeah. Yes. I used to be a big geek, and I was big into Lord of the Rings, and I knew people that actually spoke Elvish.
Okay. Was this EJ who's now sleeping?
I always tell people that Portugal sounds like the elfin language from Lord of the Rings.
I couldn't identify it, I don't think. That's why I don't have any friends.
Yeah.
Could you imagine? I mean, I'm gonna piss off so many people right now. Could you imagine
Everybody that's
spending?
listening.
Yeah, everyone listening. This is the worst stream ever. Could you imagine spending like hours of your life learning how to speak Elfish? Like of all the things that you could learn how to do, Elfish. You spend hours learning how to speak Elfish.
You can learn the actual language that other human
You
beings
can Portuguese,
talk.
French. you could learn Mandarin Chinese, go to Chinese restaurants, and impress the shit. I think that'd be so much cooler.
Minimum, you're picking up chicks.
Minimum.
But you're not gonna pick up chicks speaking Elvish.
You might,
No.
but not the ones that you want. Not the ones that you want, baby.
You'd be the king at the con.
Oh wait, is
speaking
he
of-
walking out to the cranberries? Hey guys, in the chat, all one of you, EJ, if you want, go ahead and tell us what your favorite walkout song would be if you were walking out in the UFC. What song would you walk out to? Damarian, what would your walkout song be?
I got you. Okay, I'd walk out to Blink 182. I miss you. And I would literally tell them in the post interview. Growing up, I literally hung out with so many kids that slit their wrists to this song, and would literally talk about how they hate their mothers. And they were all white kids.
Laura Senko was in the back there with her camera.
Mines will probably have to be something DMX related. You know, I want to get my blood pumping and stuff. You know,
DMX has the best one-line diss in any rap song ever. You whack, you're twisted, your mom's a hoe, your girlfriend's broke, your kid ain't yours.
and everybody knows.
Your old man say you stupid.
It'd be
Everybody
like,
knows.
So
You'd be like, I love my baby mama. I never let her go.
yes, that was incredible. Yeah. In your head, zombies. Yeah. I mean, he got everybody pumped because this is a great fucking song.
The cool news is that the average person has watched our podcast for an astounding 3 minutes.
That's a big upgrade in time, Paul.
Yeah, because before it was 3 minutes, I think. Stream is healthy, though, guys.
That's good, Paul, because I'm here.
Damarian, you've made the podcast
What it is.
the most amazing experience.
I know, Paul.
I'm not complaining about what you're saying. I'm just complaining about the fact that you're where. Like, I want people to hear you.
Paul, if anything, I made you laugh, and I made
I
the
want you to know
audience
the
laugh.
last 20 minutes, your mic positioning has been spot on.
It's been like this all night, Paul.
No, it has not. Do not lie to me, sir.
Don't. Hey, you're getting
We
hot.
have to go back and check the audio later,
I will
Paul.
pull the video. I can hear the audio. I'm gonna pull the video of you being like, just stay right here. You're doing great.
Perception's reality, Paul.
Not when it's on video.
That's why we go back and pull the live
What
feed
does
later.
perception versus reality mean?
When we pull it, they're going to be like, y'all can hear this man. He's the greatest commentator I've ever seen.
No.
They're
that's
going to
not
call
what
me
I'm
one of the
saying.
greats.
Speak softly. Let success make your noise.
Chosen one here.
In your head. What's in your head? Oh, you know he loves this shit. Paul, I'll probably come out to the intro of "It Is Dark and Hell Is Hot" by DMX.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a very one of the commentators, Mike Tyson did it. One of the commentators said it sounds very violent.
I'm thinking that I would come out to Barbie Girl by Aqua.
Yeah.
I'm a Barbie girl in a Barbie world.
What's the name of this song?
Men at Work.
Mm-hmm. Down Under? No. What the hell's the name of it?
He's funny for this. He always comes out to this song.
Yeah, he's a cornball, but I mean he could fight. Yeah.
It's that Kangaroo Jack soundtrack.
He's bringing Australia back. For Australia.
For his family, for his team.
Paul, how much would it cost to get you to fight a kangaroo?
A kangaroo?
How much would it have to be?
Oh
paid?
my God! What kind of kangaroo is it?
Like a live wild kangaroo.
But is it like a big, like one of the big muscular ones you see?
Let's see, like he's walking around 175.
Okay, what's the rule set, Demarian? This is important.
No holds barred.
Oh, no holds barred?
No weapons, just
No weapons,
hands?
just hands.
Just
We put
hands.
you in the boxing
Elbows
ring.
and knees?
Elbows and knees.
I can do clinch?
Yeah.
Bro, you could grab it by the tail and throw it. If
Oh
you want.
man. What kind of money are we talking about here?
How much would it cost to get you in the ring?
Listen, I'm a firm believer. I'm a firm believer that people talk all the time about what they would do, right? And they'd be like, I wouldn't do that for $1 million. And I know that people would do that for far less money.
Bro.
I'm telling you right now, the question is, am I the first guy to fight that kangaroo or am I like the 10th?
Yeah.
Very
Because
first.
if I'm the first, I got a little more questions. Because I got no film, you know what I'm saying? So I'm going to be like, well, what are we talking about here? Like, how bad is this kangaroo going to hurt me? Now, as best I know, I don't know any about kangaroo deaths. I don't know about kangaroos. Like, I know you don't want to fight up a fucking chimpanzee.
Like a kangaroo has
Those
the ability.
motherfuckers rip your hands off and shit. But I've seen kangaroos piece somebody up, but they lived. So I'm thinking $500 US.
Their kicks
Yeah,
have the
yeah,
ability
yeah.
to collapse your chest.
Yeah,
But you could
I've dated some girls, you know. Look,
That's that on your
yeah,
face.
I
Whatever.
could die, man. I'm saying right now, $500. I fight a 170-pound kangaroo. Okay, now is there a referee?
No.
Is this to the death?
Just you could just rough.
Like
Yes, to death. Let's say to the
well,
death.
like,
yeah,
if-
yeah,
Oh,
to the
you
death,
got to give
yeah.
me a lot more money, man.
it just
Yeah.
depends if the kangaroo lets you live or not. If it walks away after you drop to the ground, you know.
I don't think I'm dropping, babe. I think I got this thing.
I could see a double kick coming at me.
I mean, like,
from a
I'm
mile
clinching.
away.
I'm clinching that thing up, man. I'm
going
clinching that. I don't think they have the mobility in their shoulders they need to fight, man. You know, I got to overcome one thing: is that kick, right?
That's it.
I'm thinking $500. If there's a referee, 3 rounds, I'll take it.
Unlike Sterling,
Yeah,
if I get his back,
If I get a kangaroo's back, I'm choking that thing out.
That's it. It's a wrap. Yeah.
100%.
It's a wrap.
Demar, you want to fight a kangaroo?
I was thinking let's start maybe in the middle. Like let me get like, you know, like
Marsupial?
no. I'm thinking like. Let me get like some Haitian children.
You want to fight?
That's like
A
something.
malnourished child. Yeah. You don't want to test yourself at all. At all. Huh? This for pride. He's fighting for pride. He'll pay you to fight a malnourished Asian kid.
Have you guys seen that movie?
He'll pay you, Paul. Paul, he's willing to pay you money.
Have you ever seen the movie Get Him to the Greek?
Yes. With Russell Brand.
Yeah, Russell Brand.
and,
You know, Russell Brand has a book called Mentors. Actually, a pretty good book.
He's changed a lot, man. He's changed a lot.
Yeah, he probably changes at least once a week.
Yeah.
Does jujitsu, you know.
I know.
Yeah, he's like a blue belt or a purple belt now.
I like his music.
You know, they did a whole soundtrack for Get Him to the Greek,
Yeah.
and he did the band.
And he had one for Forgetting Sarah Marshall.
Yeah,
It's a
yeah,
great
yeah,
movie.
yeah. I stayed at that hotel, the Forgetting Sarah Marshall Hotel that they went to.
In
Oh,
Hawaii.
wow.
I went there for my honeymoon.
That was expensive, huh?
Yeah, I paid a lot of
That's
money for that.
crazy. Like his relationship ended there.
And to be honest with you, so did mine.
It started grand opening, grand closing.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
To quote Jay-Z, yeah.
If my ex-wife's watching, Leela, you're a sweet person. I care about you still. I hope you're doing well. But as soon as we got off that plane back from Hawaii, I knew this relationship was over. Just saying. EJ, at what point did you know that you'd be stuck in this room with us for 3.5 to 4 hours? Yeah.
I mean, on her defense, sometimes you watch these fights and they just zoom through them. It's all knockouts.
I didn't invite anybody else over except for the people that were streaming, and I think maybe EJ was thinking like, it's gonna be a rager.
Oh yeah, it's a
something.
party. Yeah.
Yeah. No, it's a
And
work.
she's
it's a
disappointed.
work. It's a
And
work.
this is my
engagement.
wife.
Yeah. And so she's used to disappointment, is what you're saying.
Yeah, big time.
Big time.
Yeah.
On the plus side, I'm having a good time.
On a scale of EJ, on a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being better, no, 10 being better, 1 being worse. Okay, so 1 is this is worse, 10 is this is better. How does this compare to the time that we went and saw Puddles, went to Puddles' Pity Party, the clown? Now that was only 2 hours, if I remember correctly. Was there an intermission on that?
No intermission. No. Sat straight through all that sadness.
So which is better, EJ?
You guys saw a play called Puddles, the Pity Party, the Clown?
No, we saw a musician
Puddles,
named Puddles,
the clown.
the clown.
Where did you guys get tickets for this at?
It was at Plaza Live.
Yes.
How did you guys even find this, and who decided to go? We need backstory to this.
Paul invited us.
So he was on.
We
He was on America's Got Talent,
Correct.
and he almost won. He was very good. I mean,
What
he's an amazing
He's
musician.
a like classically.
Classically trained opera musician.
There we go. Yep.
That sings beautiful. Okay, here we go.
But yeah, he sings. Yeah.
For being a zombie,
beautiful.
he looks very, very alive.
Skin looks great.
Looks great. I look more zombie than he does. As I was telling EJ earlier, I look great for being 900 years old. I like how the audience in Jacksonville finds the most simple words to chant.
Yeah, it's difficult, you know.
Yeah. They're not
Wor-
going
words-
with the big words.
Words are hard, bro.
It's the water.
Yeah.
But I don't got the Zephyr Hills.
When you first moved to Orlando, Demarion, did you notice the water tastes different here?
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. When I first tasted Zephyr Hills, it tastes like someone put like lotion inside water. It took a long time to get used to.
To Zephyr Hills.
Yeah, it literally tastes like someone put lotion inside water. That's
Like,
what I do.
well, they got a little suntan lotion in there because it's sun here.
Like I'm not lying. Like you ever seen like the Suave like baby lotion?
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
like someone
yeah.
took a squirt of that and
Have
put
you
it inside
squirted
the water.
some of that in your water?
No, but this like if I had to imagine what it tastes like, I feel like that's what it would taste
If we
like.
got a squirt of the Suave baby lotion and we put it in regular water and we got a bottle of Zephyr Hills, we did a blind taste test, do you think you could tell the difference?
Yeah, I mean, Zephyr Hills might be pretty spot on, you know.
Ooh.
But I don't know because now like the Floridian stuff is starting to take over, kind of like the Spider-Man 3 suit and like Venom, you know. Like slowly taking over my body being a Floridian.
Symbiote, yeah.
You're a Floridian now.
I wouldn't say that. I still have my Nashville like tendencies.
All right.
What are they? What are Nashville like tendencies?
I still work the Chucks, the all black Chucks. I don't know about that down here with the Dickies.
Yeah, but that's Cali too, you know.
I don't know, like I don't know, like people here are like really like soft. The Florida people cry all the time, especially the men. It's very unattractive.
Who cried more, Florida men or Aljamain Sterling after getting kneed in the
Jamie-
face for the first fight?
Isn't he
Jamie-
from here?
No, I don't think so.
I wouldn't be surprised with all that
I
crying.
think he's from New York.
Yeah, he's from New York. Yeah.
Where
I-
in New York? He might be from non-violent Long Island.
There's not a lot of crying in New York. He's from Brooklyn, I think. No, yeah.
No, that man must be from non-violent Long Island. He's too soft to be from the Bronx
Brooklyn.
or Brooklyn.
I
Too
think he's
soft.
from Brooklyn.
He's too soft,
He just beat Peter Yan, man.
son. I think Peter Yan won
He's
that.
He's from Long Island, guys.
You know who else from Long Island?
Is he from Long Island?
Yeah.
Non-violent Long Island. That explains a lot. That's
Clear
why
your
he's so
throat,
soft.
Demarion.
Non-violent Long Island.
Thank
That
you,
explains
sir.
a lot.
Sounds like you're holding water in your mouth.
No, it's allergy season, man.
And Flonase, man.
Wu-Tang is also from Long Island.
No shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Volkanovski.
So those men are about the tiger style, though.
Is it disappointing that Zombie has survived this long in the UFC, being as bad a fighter I think as he is?
He's so upright. God damn it, it pisses
He's
me
very
off,
straightforward.
man. Jesus. Like, zombie is the perfect, like, fucking nickname because he
well,
just keeps coming forward.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
God damn it.
Wow, that was he ate that though.
Yeah. Being a lot of that shit. Okay, here we go.
Who do you think the most attractive woman involved in this fight is currently? Volkanovski or Zombie?
Who will become the...
Ooh.
Ooh, nice sweep. Who will be the better-looking woman? Is that what you said?
Yes, yeah.
Definitely zombie. Come on.
Yeah, for sure, right?
Yeah,
Yeah. I just want to make sure we're on the same page.
Yeah.
You put
I feel like in another life he could have been a lady boy.
you put a wig on him and I'd be in love. He don't have to change anything else about him.
Yeah. Nothing else.
Nothing. Just put a wig on him. I'm in love right now. How old is he?
35? 33,
Call me,
35,
man.
yeah.
Call me if you're listening to the podcast. Ooh. How tall is Volkanovski?
5'6".
Robert's height.
He's 5'6". He's my height. He's 5'6".
Isn't Robert 5'6"?
Robert, you still
Hey. Gives me a lot of hope.
Robert, you're still in the chat. What do you weigh? Zombies in a world of pain, they say.
Yeah. That guy's brain dead, man.
Paul, would you leave us if you got offered a job as to be a cut man in the UFC?
Nah. No, I wouldn't leave you guys. I'd probably fake my death.
I'm pretty sure the cut men make a lot of money.
No.
I think they probably make somewhere around $100,000 a year. But they have a cool life.
Yeah. But, like, how many fights do you have to cut?
They probably do, like, twice a month for sure.
Yeah.
Which means that twice a month they're probably in a totally different place.
Correct.
It's kind of
Yeah,
real old.
It's a lot of
Some are
travel
probably
and
doing
shit.
3 times a month.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, right in the ear.
I wonder how much. I wonder if they have to agree to a certain number. If they're because the cutmen are. I don't know if they're employed by the UFC or not, but I wonder if they have to agree to a certain number of shows each year. Chang Sung Jung.
Why couldn't they just put his name?
Isn't that kind of offensive?
Yeah, zombie. What
Zombie
the fuck?
instead of Jung.
Yeah, yeah.
What are they trying to say? All Koreans are zombies?
What the fuck is that? I'm not even going that deep. That's just
I don't know if he's even Korean, to be honest with you.
fucking respect the guy's name, Oh, goddamn.
Ooh, beautiful inside leg, man.
Dude almost did a split.
Way past my bedtime, guys.
Yeah, we could tell, Paul.
I'm tired, man. Not as tired as EJ over here snoring. That's what they say.
Ooh.
Oh, so the round size gets bigger in the timer, huh, DeMarion?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I just figured it out right now. I still don't like
You
it.
still
I
don't
don't
like
like it either.
If you're just tuning in, guys, this is
This fight's not going to go much longer. He's just completely
a nice
outclassed.
check.
Well, I mean, he's known for eating shit, so maybe he just continues to eat it for.
That was a nice check hook, yeah.
When's the last time he got shut down?
Brian Ortega.
Yeah,
Wait, was he the one that got knocked out by the Panther?
he was the one that got knocked out from.
Yeah,
this
yeah,
thing,
the Panther, yeah. The Mexican fighter, yeah. That was beautiful, man.
Ooh,
Ooh.
ooh. The last hour of the podcast is just us going, ooh,
Ooh, nice.
ooh, nice.
But Volkanovski has he has really good control of range, man. Really good control of range. Beautiful.
Oh, man, he's rocked. I think he was flash knocked out there for a second. Don't take him down. That don't make no sense, Volkanovski.
Exactly.
What are you talking about? What are you talking about?
There was no risk.
Such a bad. What was the risk here, man? You had this dude out on his feet.
There was no risk there.
Sometimes I think commentators just have to say stuff because they don't know what to talk about. Oh, throw a knee, man.
Jesus Christ. Zombies, zombie. Man, that guy's really fucking.
Ooh,
has no-
beautiful Atlanta.
He has no chance.
There's always a chance, but
Yeah.
minute left in the second.
This is the most dominant fight I've ever seen in the UFC.
No, there's been much worse, man. Perfectly.
You ever watch CM Punk fight?
Oh my god, I saw him the other day.
Really?
Yeah, I saw him like 2 weeks ago.
He shit himself wrestling.
Yes, yes, I know that. Yes,
He actually shit
yes,
himself.
I know that. I'm telling you, bro. If CM Punk's pooped himself wrestling, EJ has it work. Come on, EJ. We all know. We have no. I think we have no. We ever. You're the only one.
One consistent viewer.
Shout out to this girl EJ. It's been our only viewer tonight. Obviously, you have to give the second round to Volkanovski.
That's a toss-up.
Yeah, the way judges have been doing decisions tonight. Split decision already, man.
Let me get some more cranberry juice, young Antonelli.
I got you. EJ's just upset because we took away her her cranberry juice pouring job.
Oh, yeah? Jesus Christ.
Should take some risks. Drive fast. Raw dog a girl you just met downtown. Damari, you mind if I get a little of your cranberry?
Go ahead.
Wow. That was a beautiful check hook. Beautiful.
Bro, they're copying your words now, man.
Yeah, I don't like it. Ooh.
Barely got him.
I'll say this for Zombie, man. He has a chin, man.
I will say this about Zombie. He's found a way to get hit by almost every punch. You think that Zombie is manscaped?
Oh. Easily, man. He gets
Two in a row have landed now, jabbing around.
he gets too much ass to not be manscaped. You know what
God,
I mean?
I hope. Wouldn't that be disappointing if he didn't?
Yeah. There's a mean old bush down there.
Oh,
That'll
man.
be disgusting.
It's just like
No leg hairs. No.
It's giant.
Just bush.
I don't have time, you know. I just leave it like this. I'm a zombie.
I feel like the Korean zombie's blading himself a lot.
He is. He's very bladed. Very hipkido. Very, very like.
Yeah, very taekwondo-ish.
Very Korean is what we're trying to allude to.
Yeah.
People, they just love. The problem is that the Jacksonville crowd is not capable of saying the word Volkanovski, so they're just yelling zombie.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh.
Hey, man, he can fucking eat some punches.
He's coming
man.
back, though.
Yeah, I know. I'm surprised he's not brain dead right now.
You told me you gotta take some risks. Probably is brain dead. If you guys haven't done this, if you look up poops in the UFC, that is one of my favorite videos on YouTube. I'm not gonna lie to you.
That's nasty,
Or
man.
MMA poops, it might be.
Yeah, that's nasty, man. But dude, a well placed body shot, man.
Yeah.
It'll make you want to poop. You know.
Ooh. Watching these fights and eating Mexican food makes me want to poop.
Jesus.
Watching Aljamain Sterling win fights makes me want to poop.
Fair.
Yeah, because that was boring. That was boring.
Do you think people say to Zombie, they're like, man, you eat shots so well?
That's one of your strengths.
Yeah. So do you think I'm a good fighter? Man, you get hit harder than anyone I know.
Than everybody I've ever met.
Zombie's training with Cejudo now.
Yeah.
Bro, I'm telling you, I'm sure the viewers want to hear this. As soon as this fight is over, I'm going to sleep. I am so out of it.
Sleep over at Paul's house?
No, there's no one sleeping over. I got a puppy. My mother wakes up at 6 a.m. Beautiful.
Dude, but like, training with Henry Cejudo, it's like you know what they say about like the greatest, of each sport or whatever. They can't really like.
There's definitely a difference between being a great coach and a great competitor.
Yeah.
And as often people have said about Cejudo, he is the size of a munchkin.
He is. He
Who's taller, EJ or Henry Cejudo? EJ, could you pull that up for me?
Thanks, Jamie.
I guess I could give Zombie credit. He's always willing to fight. He's gonna be there to fight.
What would Alex Jones say?
I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm kind of retarded. I don't like them putting chemicals in the water that turn the freaking frogs gay.
Yeah.
Oh! No, not enough time.
Yeah. Nope.
I thought that could be the end. What do you think?
No.
If there was a minute,
It's
maybe.
entirely possible.
Yeah, Joe.
Jamie, pull that video up.
There we go.
John Jones tested positive for what he test positive for? You remember?
11-hydroxy metabolite.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, it's the. Thank you, Joe. I appreciate you.
Do you think they should stop this fight for Zombie's health at this point?
No, I think let him fight, man. Screw it,
This one he's at his best,
For you guys that were listening earlier, we did talk about flat Earth theory, and now we have someone calling in. So hold on a second. So what do you want to tell us?
And I realized, oh shit, all these pictures of Earth from space, they're all CGI composites, and NASA admits it.
That's very interesting, Eddie Bravo. So you're saying that you think that because there's all CGI composites, that Earth is flat?
North Korea really needs to be looked into.
Wait, you think that North Korea maybe created the... What are you trying to do here?
I'm balls deep and trying to find the truth. Sometimes I'm wrong, whatever.
Fair. It's fair.
That's fair, yeah. He's balls deep in it, all right.
Well, it could be a computer simulation.
You think if this is a computer simulation, at what point, like when did it start? Like in the 1800s, the 1600s, 200 AD, 5000 BC? When was the beginning of this simulation?
That's wild.
That's very deep, Mr. Bravo.
Yeah. What kind of dressing do you like, Demarion?
Solid.
Oh yeah, all right.
All right.
I don't know how people can eat ranch. Like when I go to a place and I say, you have wings, and they say it comes with ranch, I get up and leave, even if I don't get the wings. Because if you're going to serve wings with ranch, I don't want to do business with you.
Oh, wow. Wow. He finished the fight standing up?
Yeah.
By the way, EJ just called that fight, guys. Wow. Wow.
Yeah, that was very one-sided. The most one-sided fight I've ever seen in
I
my
have that
life.
same
bro.
dress. I have that same dress. Sure I do. I have the same dress. All right, guys. Let's go to the official decision. Let's see it.
Yeah. What a seminar.
What's the seminar on striking? I don't know. What do you think of this fight?
This is nonsense.
I agree.
Yeah, this wasn't that great. Sensational.
Psychic vampires stealing the energy from the kids.
Wow. That's what I thought too, right? Australia.
How many fighters does Australia have? One? Just him?
No, it's like all of there's a decent number.
Good ones?
Oh, yeah. Well, and then if you add New Zealand into that,
Yeah, but you can't.
I mean, they're very close to each other.
All right, so you can add like all Canada and Mexico for us, right? Like,
I'm not. They're not that. Canada and Mexico are not as close as Australia and New Zealand. All right, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in to our live stream. This is the second UFC live stream that we've done. I'm joined tonight again by the very, very lovely EJ. Bye, EJ. Her extremely lucky husband and my friend, Freddie. He only has one name. That's all he needs. And, of course, Demarion, the chosen one, Thompson.
Good night, all you cool cats and kittens.
Thank you guys so much. We hope that you liked. Please comment, share, post us on social media, and forgive all of the mistakes that we made tonight. What do you got for me, Demarion? Anything else? Uh-oh.
here we go.
Never forget, I'm the chosen one,
That is true. That is true.
and I've been your guide to a great entertainment for the night.
Yeah.
You know,
All right.
And I've had my assistant and my sidekick Paul with me.
Yep. No, just me here in the
there we go.
corner.
Yeah.
Special guest Frederick.
Yep,
Frederick,
yep,
I don't think it's. I don't know if that's actually his.
No. It's just
yeah.
Freddie here.
Frederick's better. We
Freddie
like
got
that better.
fingered.
I hope not, Freddie.
All right. That's crazy. So final thoughts, guys, and the last thing that I think that I'll say today is, yeah, I guess I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.
All right, wait, Paul.
Okay, go ahead.
On closing statement, I'm going to give you guys some advice from the old heads, all right?
Oh, no.
All right. Never forget, it's never your pussy. It's just your turn.
Ah,
My
deep.
God.
The
brain produces this chemical called dimethyltryptamine.
Mine's just dripped out of my fucking brain.
All right, guys.
All
Thanks
right.
so much.